A lot of jokes today, and you gotta catch them all.
Welcome back to HIVEMIND Unlimited.
And welcome to another bracket. Today we're doing a bracket of the 64 most popular Pokemon. I don't know what we're really like deciding this based on. I guess just which one we think is cooler, has a better vibe.
I guess our personal opinions.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of biases here. It's just kind of like which Pokemon we like better in each matchup.
Yeah, and if we really can't decide, we can have two animals that kind of look like them fight. We'll put those videos out on Patreon.
That feels like a lot of production work, but I'm glad you brought up Patreon, which is $5 a month, and it's a great way to support the channel.
Honestly, the best.
And you get exclusive videos almost every single week. We skipped 1 week because we were busy with family.
Yeah, people were pissed.
They weren't even pissed. They were nice. That's how great our supporters are. They are awesome and nice, and they give us the grace to take a break when we need one.
And you can be a YouTube member as for the same going price of $5 a month over on the main channel.
Yes.
Not here.
Not here. We don't do memberships on both channels. That feels like a cash grab.
Cash grab.
What?
This could be like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Cash grab. I choose you.
Yeah. Also, these are the 64 most popular, just kind of like we did our best. We tried to look at a bunch of different sources. Grant and Kronk kind of pulled these together. These seem to be 64 consensus pretty popular Pokemon. But if your favorite is missing, drop it in the comments. We can always do another one of these.
Yeah.
Or give us a metric to, we can do a Pokemon bracket based on something. Like how good they'd be as president or something.
Yeah, or neighbors.
Right. Like which one would be a cute pet. I don't know.
Ew.
They are pets kind of, but instead of cage, ball.
Yes.
Tiny ball that doesn't seem to really fit them. I don't get the physics of Pokemon at all. Pocket monsters. 64 Pokemon. Here's the first matchup. Pikachu versus Tinkaton. Is that right? Is Tinkaton?
Most Pokemon are like phonetically pronounced. I feel like it's not like Tinkatoon.
Well, it's either Tinkaton or Tinkaton.
I'm going to call it Twinkaton because it looks gay.
Okay.
It looks like a gay little mouse with a hammer.
Grant, is it a gay type Pokemon?
Yeah, it's a fairy steel Pokemon.
All right, there you go.
Fairy Steel. That'd be a great name for a gay club.
I would go there.
Yeah, until you get robbed.
Because the fairies steal from you.
Yeah, whoa! What'd you call it?
You said fairy steel.
Whoa!
Listen.
I was imagining it like Ferry, like a boat. Or something, and you just assumed, holy whoa.
You thought this was a boat type Pokemon?
You thought it was gay.
You said that first.
I did. And I'd like to take a peek at you, if you know what I'm talking about. I'd like to watch you dress up and stuff.
Okay. Pikachu obviously is the face of the franchise.
Yeah, come on. This is LeBron versus Dylan Brooks. Like, I'm not interested.
It doesn't look anything like Dylan Brooks.
It looks like shit.
Okay, whatever.
And I don't like when they have weapons.
No, I was going to say this could have been like a Digimon, and it also could be like, it kind of looks like what you'd win in a weird crane game.
Where'd it get the thing? Like, I like the other ones just possess their own powers, or their appendages themselves are their weapons. Like, I don't like, does the Tinkaton get handed that down from Daddy Tinkaton? Or like, what's the deal? I don't like thinking about that.
No, it doesn't feel like Pokemon should have weapons unless it's like a twig. Because what's that one? Farfetch'd has like a little leak or something. Like whatever.
He's got like an onion.
Yeah, or Alakazam had stuff. I guess they do have weapons, but this one just looks too cartoonish and modern and like whatever.
Pikachu looks real.
Yeah,
real awesome.
That looks like a real yellow mouse that I could have.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Pikachu.
Pika.
Gardevoir versus Butterfree.
Gardevoir is like a scene kid.
Yeah, don't people, and forgive me if I'm overstepping, don't they lust over Gardevoir? People think that she's hot.
It's a she?
Grant?
Gardevoir's feminine humanoid design has led the fandom to heavily sexualize the species through fan works and discussions.
I don't like thinking about that kind of stuff. I like to think of Pokemon as animals.
Totally, and I do too, and so y'all are messed up.
Not me.
But what's that website they do all the fan fiction stuff on? People be doing that with Gardevoir. There's like...
Oh, gross.
Yeah, they do drawings that are like all gross, and...
They give it tits and stuff, huh? I'm assuming.
I don't know. I don't look at that sort of stuff, but...
Butterfree's an absolute classic. I've loved that original episode when the Butterfree's like introduced. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, their call, their sound.
Yes.
Butterfree.
Yeah, they like almost glistens and glitters as it takes flight. It's much more majestic than the earthly butterflies, which are just really grossly overpronounced larva.
Overpronounced?
Yeah, it's like a fancied up larva.
Okay. Yeah, Gardevoir, I never connected with the whole thing.
It's ghostly, it's wispy, and it's emo. And those are not qualities I like.
Emo ghost plant.
No, yeah. I do like the name Gardevoir. That sounds like that could be a new diner that opened up like downtown.
A French diner.
Yeah, it's like not pretentious, but like everything's $65. And you're like, oh, sounds fun.
It is pretentious.
Oh, it is, yes.
Yeah, that sounds pretentious. It's a place called Gardevoir that has $65 dishes is pretentious inherently.
Yeah, but then like people tell you it's not pretentious because the chef has like tattoos or something.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, and all the waitresses have long gowns that you like trip on. I'm going Butterfree because it's OG and it's lit.
Yep, I agree. All right, Gyarados versus Miltank.
Gyarados is one of the most badass Pokemon of all time. They wanted to name it Milk Tank because it's like a cow, I'm sure, that's like big and tough in some way.
Uh-huh.
And I don't like that they chickened out on that. Should be Milk Tank. That's also, if you're in like middle school or early high school right now, and you have a friend that like drinks everybody's milk at lunch, you can start calling them that, and then you can post pictures of this Pokemon all over their locker.
You're trying to tell people how to bully.
Telling them how. I'm giving them like a play-by-play.
That's exactly what it is. You're giving them a rubric for bullying.
Not even, yeah. I mean, it's just like it's a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's like a.
Don't bully people. Don't call them Milk Tank.
If they're your buddy and they like to drink milk, it seems like a pretty good opportunity to do that.
I just don't.
Seems like an ample opportunity, honestly. When else are you gonna do it? When else?
I say never.
Never.
I say you never call someone Milk Tank.
You're never gonna call your friend Milk Tank if they like to drink all the milk.
What is it? Milk Tank isn't even like a.
The funny is, look at it's that.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's not like a phrase that is used otherwise.
Milk Tank.
It's not like I'm not like itching to say Milk Tank. That's not like a thing. I never thought of what a milk tank
I'm
is.
saying if it is, if you're like, what do we call him? He just keeps drinking everyone's milk. There you go. Milk Tank.
Gyarados is definitely the number one Pokemon I think about when I used to have like dreams that I was in the real world of Pokemon. I really wanted there to be a movie where it's like, I think they've done it. They did Detective Pikachu and all that shit where it's like, it kind of looks real. But I always thought, I was like, how cool would Gyarados look in real life?
Yeah.
Hopefully
I catch something like that out of the Detroit River.
Yeah, you got your fishing license today.
Yeah. What if I caught a Gyarados?
You won't.
First Gyarados seen in the Detroit River since 1912. Wrangled in by expert fishermen from Ohio, now residing here in the great state.
You're an ex-expert? You used to be an expert fisherman?
Fuck.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go with Gyarados.
Yeah. I'd love to see it shred apart that stupid, cute Mickey Mouse looking ass cow.
What do you think about Red Gyarados? I love that there was myth around these things.
Yeah.
Like, I remember recess as like a little kid. People would be like, did you know that Charizard, there's actually charcoal after Charizard? Like Charizard evolves into another one and it's like dark gray and like wise and evil. And I'd be like, you're right, there is. And he's huge. I'd be like, oh no, there's this huge one.
I bet you I could catch one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Didn't Steelix, like that's how it was, like people came up with the idea of Steelix and then they made it.
Pittsburgh Steelix.
It's like Onyx turned into Steelix. I don't know. I don't remember all of that. This is all conjuring up a lot of childhood nostalgia and memories for me.
And then we'd talk about Pokemon Myth, and then someone one day was like, you want to try this? I was like, what's that?
Pokemon Meth.
Pokemon Weed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then my life got ruined by drugs.
Oh, man.
I know.
I'm sorry.
It's whatever.
All right, next we got Mew versus Magneton.
Never really understood the magnet ones. Or like the metal.
I like them.
I like them too because they're industrial. They make me imagine that this natural world isn't as natural as I think it is, and it's actually some sort of alien.
I mean, this world has everything.
Yeah.
That's what I love. There are all these little animals running around, but then it's like, oh, there are also Pokemon that represent other parts of our world.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought was cool about Magneton, especially because it was so, I love like, it's very graphic, the way that it's designed, just the red and blue, positive and negative. It's something we can all kind of like understand.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I kind of like that they had a little eye on them too.
Yeah, I like the little eye. It does make them sexy because if you squint, they do look like tits.
I don't see that.
But the thing about Mew is the elegance.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
magic and the mystery.
Mew is like God.
Mew's like Jesus.
That's what I mean, though. There is something almost religious about Mew,
Yeah.
where you have to kind of believe that Mew exists.
Yeah.
You know, and there's like the ancient, that one card that's like the ancient drawing of Mew on the cave, and you're like, well, it must exist. Look at these drawings.
Yeah.
There was something where I felt like I just like a light coming down from the sky. I'm like, Mew's up there somewhere.
Yeah.
And that always gave me comfort as a child who was worried about going to hell.
Yeah, and is it like a little cat and they really just named it like Mew?
I guess it is kind of a cat.
I guess, I don't know.
I don't know what it is. It's just like
It's awesome.
pink and cute.
I guess it's cute.
It's cute. Yeah, I think it's cute, right?
It's no Mewtwo.
Mewtwo is a different thing, and I'm sure we'll get to Mewtwo as well.
Yeah.
But like
Mewtwo's like Venus Williams or something.
right.
With the power.
Uh-huh.
Saying it's a powerful beauty.
Right.
And Mew is more of like a little thing, a little god thing.
Right.
And it does beat Magnet Boys or Magnet Tits, whichever you want to choose to believe in.
All right, now we got Dragonite versus Crobat.
Crobat. Wow, that's one I have not thought about in a long time.
Yeah, you think about Zubat a lot.
Yeah, you think about Zubat most days, honestly.
And up for most improved player, right?
Yep, Zubat. I mean, yeah, really tough. The Joker stopper. A lot of people are saying this is kind of a Joker versus.
Oh yeah, Dragonite does remind me a lot of Nikola Jokic. I never thought about that.
But it's a perfect comp.
It is a perfect. I want to do as many comps as we can.
Obviously, yeah.
Throughout the video, Dragonite is, I think, my favorite Pokemon. Like, I know that's really basic and whatever, but
is it?
It started out as a mail carrier. You know, it's a real rags to riches story.
Yeah, and honestly, it's not rags to be a mail carrier. It's a very good job, and it's a government job, and it's an important job.
Right.
That should not be automated by robots.
Let's not forget about female carriers and non-binary carriers as well.
Let's carry it.
Yeah, carry it. I don't care.
Whatever you are.
You know, your carry it awaits.
Yes.
Whatever your gender, your carry it awaits.
Grab that bag of letters that I'm never going to read and throw them at my porch.
Yep.
And let them pile up.
Yep. Throw me some stuff to rip up when I get mad.
Sure. Or to start a fire with when I want to burn down a school.
I'll tell you what, as somebody who, you know, a lot of our friends lease places.
Yeah.
Most of your mail is not yours. Most of it has somebody's name on it. And the thing that I love about it is as many places as I've lived in 5 different places in Detroit since I've lived here. It's 10, 15 different names. Like you get one name pretty consistently, but then you just get other ones. I'm like, man, people are really moving around a lot. Yeah. Not changing their addresses. I've got so many court orders in my house for people that I don't know, even have an idea what they look like.
Some of them are probably aliases, fake names.
It might be, yeah.
Hey.
And I wonder, someone out there might be getting my old mail.
Of course they are.
And good for them.
Open it, I say.
Yeah, I say if you could do that. If you find my mail somewhere, if it gets delivered to your house, then first of all, know that you are
in the presence.
You are standing on hallowed ground.
Yes,
is that what it is that people say?
That's fine.
Whatever. It's a very important place that you live in, but also open it up, see what they got going for me.
Yep.
That's gonna be my parents, I guess.
Yes.
Most likely saying that, but
I'll go with Dragonite.
Easy.
What's that evolve into?
It's the final.
Nice.
It goes Dratini to Dragonair to Dragonite. Dratini. It's like a little worm dragon. It's like a gray worm dragon that turns into a beautiful Dragonair is up there with one of my favorites as well. Just a blue snake lady, and then Dragonite, full on dragon. All right, now we got Blastoise versus Ponyta.
My sister was Ponyta in a family play.
A family play?
Yeah, we were on vacation, South Carolina. Shout out Lake Kiowee. My grandparents used to live down there. I can dox them. They're dead. It's fine. And we'd go down on a family vacation with our neighbor family that was English. And they had some kids too. And they were like our friends. You know, how kids are with other kids.
They're friends with them.
Yeah, we were like friends with them or something. Yeah. And then there were some other local South Carolina freaks that were neighbors at the old lake house down there. And you know how kids are. We were
friends.
We were friends. Yeah. We loved Pokemon. It was right in the Pokemon era. This is probably 2001.
Okay.
2000 even.
Right.
Maybe even 1999.
Okay.
We wanted to go to the store and make ourselves Pokemon so we could present to our parents an episode basically of the beloved show that we had all fallen in love with. And they didn't understand it. They'd never seen Japanese stuff before. They were scared. And they thought it was going to give us seizures, especially the kids from down south's parents.
Yeah, you know how kids are.
They're friends.
Yeah, friends.
And so they took us to a Joanne Fabrics-esque type place.
Rest in peace, by the way.
Yes, and they made me into a Cyther, and I think that involved scissors on my hands and a green dress of some sort.
Nice.
Maybe some rosy cheek. We turned one of the English blokes into a Geodude.
Okay, how did you get rid of his legs?
Pretty much just popped a gray t-shirt or a gray long sleeve on, and then we pumped up his muscles. We goosed him.
Okay,
We goosed him,
him a little bit.
Yeah, we gave him a goose suit, so he
Yeah.
was muscular rock. British bloke. You know how kids are.
Yeah, they're friends.
They are friends.
Yeah.
And my sister, which I have to say, best costume of all, she went hard and they dustied her up like a fiery pony.
And so my guess is it was kind of like a cream t-shirt and maybe you dye her hair red or something. She got a red wig on. She looked like Wendy from the Wendy's.
But we also like gave her fire on the legs and on the arms and stuff with like foam or something.
So you blew the budget kind of on sisters.
Yeah,
on the sisters.
Well, the girls
costume.
wanted to go extra hard, and the boys just wanted to be kind of like the fighting Pokemon.
Yeah.
But me, I chose maybe the most feminine of the bunch with Cyther.
Okay, I don't see Cyther as feminine. It's more of a bug with scissor hands.
Well, that's what they.
We'll get to that later.
The styling was chosen for me to be more of a feminine approach to Cyther.
Okay.
We did our best. It was a full-on production. Got everyone down in the basement. Curtains opened. And it was kind of like 9 kids saying the name of the Pokemon they were.
Right, the lines, I assume, were mostly just the names.
And then us kind of interacting.
Was anybody like a trainer? Was there an Ash, a Brock, or a Misty? No. Okay.
They all liked the Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
And so it was just like 9 kids fussing around. You know how kids are.
Yeah, they're friends.
They're friends and they want the spotlight.
Mm.
So like, my sister would step up and be like, God, that fucking costume's sick. And then I'd like step in front of her and be like, Cyther! And all the parents would be like,
interest. Okay.
Oh, he's a Cyther.
Yeah.
My grandpa's like, that's racist. And they don't know Japanese stuff.
Right, totally.
And you know how kids are.
Yeah.
They're friends.
Friends with each other.
And so, yeah, it was like a lot of stepping in front of each other. And then there was an act 2 where we took everyone out to the balcony. And that's where we introduced the Mewtwo type character. And we tried to Pokeball it or something. It was a poor production. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Very little direction. It needed a lot of help, but the costume was the best part.
Nice. Yeah. That's awesome.
And I got to be Cyther for one evening in a local theater.
Local theater being a house
A house on Lake Kiowee.
Yeah.
In South Carolina, yes.
Okay.
Outside of Clemson, Death Valley.
Nice.
Yeah.
Blastoise, I always thought was super badass.
I think it's badass, but I think it is a little representative of the military-industrial complex.
Yeah, there are cannons, and that felt out of place in Pokemon.
Especially for the Japanese Navy and, these kind of things.
Yeah, more of like a royal blue kind of thing to me. I don't see Navy, but I don't know.
Ponyta, though, good gracious, I liked this one.
Good gracious, great googly moogly.
Great googly moogly, great balls of horse fire.
Yes. I like that it's ponytail, but you don't finish that word.
Yeah.
Ponyta.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always did like Ponyta. I think that's a classic design. I love the blue hooves. Really sent it over the top for me.
Hot blue hooves.
Yeah. But Blastoise, I don't know. I kind of rock with my turtle guy.
See, I'm more of a Squirtle guy.
Well, yeah, I'm sure we'll get to Squirtle.
Yeah, I'm going Ponyta here in the upset.
I'm going to go with Blastoise.
All right. Grant?
I'll take Blastoise.
That's fine. That's a classic boy pick right there. I just want to say that.
We should take a classic boy pick later. You and
I'd
me.
love to.
And let's post it.
I'll do it.
Okay. Now we got Doug Trio versus Arceus.
Always loved Doug Trio.
Yeah, I mean, that is such a good design.
It's awesome. What are they, like prairie dog? They're like moles?
Yeah, I think that's kind of the idea.
They're a trio of kind of mole things.
Yeah, but they went a little like arcade game with it, which I like.
Yeah.
It's so simple. It's like a thumb.
They're a hot dog.
It's like 3 thumbs out of the ground.
Doink.
Yep. Whoop. And then they're just like popping up. I love that how they play in the show.
Yeah,
you know?
they're comedians.
Yeah, it's slapstick comedy sort of thing.
That's Charlie, Curly, and Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Groucho Marx and the boys.
Groucho, Carl, and Danny Marks.
Yep.
Yeah, and Arceus. Get this out of here.
Yeah, this is when shit got too wispy and new and
sharp. It looks like I don't know, Ghost in the Shell, or it's fucked up.
Right.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it looks like other anime stuff, which I don't like. But
Yeah.
I mean, I get it's kind of cool, but it's like a weird.
But it's just too sharp. It's my problem with architecture these days.
Uh-huh.
What happened to the charm of the Doug.
Whatever happened to
simple-
something simple? Something simple. So whatever happened to a nice little circle?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to
Doug-
a tube? You know?
Doug Trio is like the sausage links you get at IHOP.
Yup.
And they're like 60 cents and they're covered in hair.
Mhm.
And I love that.
And it's the
Arceus-
waitress's hair, by the way.
Fine.
I like that
It's
part.
not Gardner View.
No.
Yeah, it's not
It's
Gardner
not like
Minshew.
alpaca hair or something.
Oh.
But
And Arceus,
I'll pack a hair with me. if I'm-
Arceus is like Airbnb or something.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, I don't like
And
it.
Doug Trio is like a Red Roof Inn.
Doug Trio wins. All right, Lucario versus Cloyster. Lucario, I'm not even. This is.
This is not Pokemon.
It is though.
Yeah.
And this is what embarrassed me the first time that I played Super Smash, where Lucario was in it.
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck is he from?"
I didn't even know.
I was like, "What the fuck?" And
I've
then
never seen it
just
before.
doesn't look like Pokemon to me.
Cloyster's badass.
Yeah, I love Cloyster.
I love the gang of like the cave critters.
The fossils.
Yeah, the fossil critters. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
Because this has got Ghastly.
Ghastly is a ghost type Pokemon.
I like the ghosts.
And I guess you could, I see a similarity though there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to find the flashlight to find these guys in the game. You know what I mean?
This was in the water.
You're in the water.
The Cloyster was in the water.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm not in the
All
water.
right, cool.
Yeah.
You just tell me. You let me know if you need it.
It's right now. It's good. It's room temp.
All right,
I'm
cool.
into it. So
No, you're all good.
I'm great.
You don't need help.
Nope.
You can swim.
I can swim. I can
right.
fly, and I can drive.
And shout out, what is it? The Cloister. That's at Sea Island Resort in Georgia. It's a 5-star hotel. It's very exclusive. And I believe they had what do you call it when like the 5 or 6 nations get together? Big 5 or something?
The Big Five.
Party of the Hay.
I think you call it World War One.
No,
or
it's like
two,
super party or something.
Ooh,
There's something like that. And that was happened there. I think Bill Clinton's been there. Lucario sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, all the ones that are evocative of other like cartoons and other anime, I don't really like. Like this could be in anything. It doesn't look like a Pokemon specifically.
No,
to
if that
me.
thing was running around at Disney, bitch, I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, there's some new movie for kids that I haven't heard of yet.
Yeah, oh look, it's Phantom Dog.
Right.
Get that shit out of here.
All right, now we got Charizard versus Dragapult.
I've never seen a Dragapult. I don't like it.
Fucking hate it.
What is it? Where's the top?
It looks like a paper airplane.
Oh, I get it. It's like a hammerhead. Yeah, it's like a paper airplane, hammerhead, geisha, ghost, shark, dragon. That makes sense.
Totally makes sense.
Charizard, on the other hand, everyone gets that.
Uh-huh.
It's amazing. The tail's a torch.
Mm.
And like when it's sick, the tail dims.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
love that. And when it's excited, the flame gets higher. And that makes a lot of sense.
yeah, because that feels like human emotion to me. I
get
totally something I
fired
can
up?
understand.
You're
Yeah.
running hot.
Right.
When you're sick, you're just a little candlelight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the final in a great little run of little fire dragons.
Yeah, Charmander, Charmeleon,
Charmeleon, yeah.
and then Charizard.
Charmeleon's music is very controversial.
Yeah. Is it?
That's
though?
what they said.
Is it? Is it? You talking? You talking about riding dirty?
Chameleonaire?
Oh,
That's kind of what I was
fuck.
going for.
Okay, yeah, I mixed you up there.
That's all right. Charizard's kind of like Dragonite's like cousin who made it to the NFL. They both played on the same high school team. And Dragonite now delivers the mail.
Yeah.
And like said, you know, I beat his ass a couple times. Like I held him up on a block.
Mhm.
And now Charizard's like Miles Garrett.
Yeah, I can see that.
And that's a good comp. Charizard, Miles Garrett.
I do like that comp. Then what would Dragapult be?
I don't have to do it for everyone. This doesn't make sense. There's no comp for that.
Yeah. How new is what is the type for Dragapult?
Dragapult's Dragon Ghost.
Dragon Ghost. Okay, that makes sense. It's an 8th gen Pokemon. I kind of stopped at like 3, honestly.
Yeah.
3, 4.
I didn't even like when they made 2.
I did like when they made 2.
I think I probably did, but I think by the time I got to 3, I saw through it and I was like, oh, I see where this is going. They're never going to stop.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
even want them to stop. Here's my thing, just overall, I'll get this out of the way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shows and franchises like this. Once something has been around long enough for the people who grew up on it to now be a part of making it,
Yeah.
I think you kind of lose yourself in it a little
Absolutely,
bit.
yeah.
The fans of Pokemon who grew up with it were then joining the company and making Pokemon and like coming up with them. Like the original creator
Yeah.
of Pokemon passed away. Like I follow that one like Mao region or whatever Pokemon on Instagram and they like come up with ones on their own all the time. And I like some of them, but I'm like, these shouldn't be real Pokemon. If you showed this to Charizard in 1999, he'd be like, who the fuck is that?
Like, guy, yeah, gross.
He would not be into Dragapult.
No, the fire would go down.
Yeah. All right, Alakazam versus Porygon.
See, this is a tough one.
Yeah, this is a tough matchup.
Nah, it's actually not. Alakazam's low-key one of my favorites of all time. I love that spoons were magic.
Well, it's for bending spoons.
Well,
yeah.
I know. I just like that as a representation of magic. I feel like that's not shown very much. You know, we got wands and rabbits and hats and sawing lady in a box and levitating Chris Angel and disappearing elephant. The bending of the spoon is ancient.
Yeah, it's a little more quaint.
Yeah.
I like it because it's like kind of pedestrian. It's like regular. It's like I'm not using any of this. Like there's not a lot of props to my
No,
thing.
this is like an alleyway magician. He's
Yes.
like, hey, come back here. You're like, what the fuck? How did he do that?
Yeah.
I like that. It's sketchy.
And I love that it's Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam.
Yeah.
That is crazy
It's as easy
to me.
yeah.
It's so cool that those are the names.
Yeah. Porygon, great design.
Porygon is awesome because I legitimately think of like the early internet.
Yeah.
And these are like the two colors that I think of. It's super geometric.
Uh-huh.
It's like early computer. Here is like
Yeah.
a thing that represents that. It feels like you needed this Pokemon to represent an entire side of life that was existing at the time.
And it's representative origami, the ancient Japanese paper folding art form.
Yeah, it's like cyber origami.
Yeah. Ooh, great name for a trucker.
For a trucker?
Cyber origami, the big owl coming in early. You got a big plate of meat for me? Over.
No truckers saying cyber origami.
Nowadays they are. Kids are getting their CDLs left and right.
Are they all of a sudden not like racist Southerners?
No, they're like nerdy online truckers now.
I don't think that those
Look
really...
it up, man. There's a whole culture of it.
I encourage that, some like more progressive truckers, because it is a nice job. All you got to do is sit and drive.
And eat fucking beanie weenies. It's awesome.
And now that they have TVs on the center consoles and stuff, you can literally watch Netflix. You can bang out season 7 at Black Mirror all in one drive to Wisconsin to drop off some crap.
And then come back, hot load.
Yep. Country fried steak every couple hours.
Piss in a bottle.
Yeah.
AccuJack if you need to get one out.
I love it. I
Me
say
too.
get out there, kids.
I'd say let's try it.
You and me?
Why not? We could just host the show live from the road.
I like that, actually.
Cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Diet Mountain Dew.
We put Tony and Kronk in the back.
Uh-huh.
Grant can be in the lead car. He drives like a little convertible in front of us.
With a camera on
And a
it.
walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
And he laughs when he thinks we're funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, he dials us in on an AM radio, and he can hear what we're saying behind us.
he goes, over.
Gotta stop for a shit, boys. And we're like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm going Alakazam. I love Porygon, though, but something about Alakazam is just, I love him.
Going Porygon. Grant?
I'm also going Porygon.
He has agreed with me twice, and with you, a grand total of 0 times. How do you feel?
I love it. And I peep the next matchup, and now I'm excited because there was a generation I loved.
All right, Mudkip and Vanillish.
I know.
What the fuck is going on?
They did an ice cream cone. I want to talk about Mudkip.
All right, let's do that first,
Yeah.
and then I have a lot to say about Vanillish.
This is the last gen I liked. I think this was on the teetering of going bad. And I think Mudkip was like whatever generation like Sapphire became, because I got the Game Boy SP, and this was like the last Pokemon game I really played hard was Sapphire, and I think Mudkip was my starter.
Isn't this Gen 2?
Mudkip really Gen 2?
Okay, Mudkip was Gen 3.
Yeah.
Totodile was Gen 2. Yeah, I agree. This was the last great water starter.
Yes, I love Mudkip's just fire.
I absolutely love the colors here, the complementary
Love it.
colors. It's like got like a rubber fish feeling to it, like a frog.
Yeah, it's like amphibian, and you feel like you'd had to burp it like a baby, and then it would like puke mud. It'd be like, "Bleh!" And it'd be like mud that would hurt the other Pokemon.
It does feel helpless in a weird way. Like I don't feel a strength from Mudkip.
That's what it does. It's
Yeah.
like a nasty little frog thing.
I feel like I would tell it to do something and it'd like look at me like,
Yeah.
what? And then he'd be like, pick me up.
And then it's
Pick
like
me up.
little head thing. It's like tadpole-esque, amphibian, nasty. And I like that it was muddy. It wasn't just water like, the other ones, or your water starters would shoot a little stream of water. Mudkip, as it evolved, got dirty.
Yeah.
It'd be like a sloppy little dirt. fish. And I like that.
Yeah?
It's awesome. It's like, the Japanese folks love a salamander or an axolotl.
Yeah.
A river beast.
Yeah, it is kind of a river monster, but it's a river monster baby at this point.
Baby monster mouse.
Yeah, not mouse. I had to.
It's a burp frog.
There you go. Perfect.
The Belgian frog.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they did an ice cream cone.
Vanillish, I absolutely do not like at all. I hate that you did an ice cone for it. This doesn't even look like the same franchise.
Doesn't make sense.
This looks like something from Rick and Morty.
This looks like horseshit. The only context that this is cool is like a place in Michigan that's open 3 months out of the year. And it's ran by children.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you want to go down to Vanillish? And I'm like, is it open? And like, you don't even really know. And you go there and it's just like kids.
No, it's like a cute drawing like for something else. Yeah. Like if it was a logo of an ice cream place, I'd be like, that's awesome. But it's not a Pokemon.
It's not alive.
No.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that this thing lives in the world.
It has no soul behind its eyes.
Why is it flavored?
I don't think it is.
Its name is Vanillish.
Yeah, but okay, this isn't mud.
That's not a flavor. I'm saying
mud is a flavor. It's a lot of flavor.
Yeah, it's Mudkip. I don't have to waste my fucking time with the trivial argument of Vanillish.
All right, Jigglypuff versus Hypno.
Fuck. This is the first real good matchup.
I always kind of hated Hypno. Not gonna lie.
You hated it because it hypnotized you.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
It tried, but it couldn't do it.
It couldn't do it.
I have a strong mind.
Yeah, I mean, I really like Hypno. I like all the magic ones. I picture Alakazam and Hypno are like chilling in a basement somewhere.
You like the psychos.
Yeah, they're cooking up something kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
But Jigglypuff's like an all-timer. Might be in my top 5.
Oh, shit.
Jigglypuff is it's a pop star.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the celebrity of the world.
Yeah.
Like other Pokemon get excited to see Jigglypuff. And Jigglypuff's Sabrina Carpenter.
No, because Jigglypuff's music puts you to sleep.
That's not what I'm saying, but the Pokemon are excited to see it.
I feel like Jigglypuff is like Selena Gomez because her music puts me to sleep.
Okay.
But she also is a pop star and I respect it.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, I'm not like...
And a Latina.
Is Jigglypuff Latina?
I believe so,
canonically? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they...
I think in the first episode, Jigglypuff's eating some carne asada.
Okay, yeah, I
And chicharrones in a later episode.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I know in season 2 she eats elote, but...
Loves it.
Oh yeah, big street corn. Big fan of that. I remember I saw Frankie Cosmos live and she did a cover of the Jigglypuff song.
And everybody fell asleep?
I don't remember what happened the rest of the
I
night.
wonder if it works in the human world.
I wasn't a lot of Ambien though, so
nice.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going Jigglypuff. I do love Hypno's scarf thing. Neck hair.
All right, Rayquaza versus Wobbuffet.
Wobbuffet's awesome.
Rayquaza is a lot of people's favorite of all time.
I've never even seen it.
You've never seen Rayquaza?
No, and I read it as Rayquaza.
A lot of people, I used to say Rayquaza, but then apparently it's Rayquaza.
It is kind of Kwanzaa colors, so. Is it an African-American Pokemon then?
I don't know. Canonically, I guess we can look at that up.
What is Wobbuffet? That's water?
Wobbuffet is a psychic or dark and water type, I think.
Dark water magic?
But I don't know. I did Wobbuffet.
Yeah,
sorry.
I like it. It's like Jimmy Buffett.
It's like Jimmy Buffett.
It's spelled like it.
Oh, yeah. I think it's his nephew. It's his nephew, Wob.
Wob Buffett. Yeah. I love that.
Uh-huh.
He's got one of the funnier calls in the whole kingdom.
Wabba wabba.
Yeah. See, that's great.
I love in Super Smash Brothers that like when you actually can throw Pokeballs and they come out of them in like melee and Wobbuffet just like hits you on either side. It's like a pointless thing.
Yeah.
That it hurts. It can hurt you. If you throw it, it doesn't just attack the other one. If you run into it, it just like goes back and forth. It's like a rubber stub.
It's like a dildos if you stuck it to the wall.
Yeah, it kind of is. What is it based off of? I guess I don't really understand what Wobbuffet is.
It's nonsense, and I think that's the point of it.
It kind of reminds me of Mr. Meeseeks.
I don't like Gray Kwanzaa anymore.
It's just like an armor snake. I never really cared that much about Rayquaza. I don't get why everybody thinks it's so badass.
I don't like the ones that look like that.
Metal.
It looks like a machine.
Yeah, I don't like the machines in this world.
It has to be either reminiscent of something organic or like spiritual. Or like mythological.
Or really simple machine, like Magneton. Like I like that. It's just a kind of a magnet. This is like a snake built out of metal, and I don't like that.
No, it makes me think of like what the fuck's with the cars turn robot.
Transformers.
Yeah, and I hate that.
Mhm.
Optimus Prime can suck my dick.
All right, here's one we're surely going to disagree on. This is Snorlax versus Lapras.
Why is Snorlax blue in this?
He was always that color.
Really?
I mean, I know I always thought of him as like dark gray.
I thought he was brown.
Really?
I thought he was like, yeah, I thought the blue part on him was brown here. I thought he was like a big bear.
Is this like some sort of Mandela effect?
I swear he was brown, but that doesn't change my love for the big sleepy beast.
Uh-huh.
I love when you have to unlock a Pokemon.
Yeah, you have to play a song on a flute to get him to
Yes.
wake up.
Yes, and then he's very powerful.
Yeah, he's just blocking a pathway that you can't get around unless you play this song for him.
Yeah,
And
because
that-
he's big
yeah.
sleepy beast.
Yeah, but
I know you love I love Lapras too. It's beautiful.
this would win a different bracket. I will say that.
The back shots bracket for you, because it is looking back at it like it wants it. It's almost demanding you enter it slowly. But Snorlax,
And I know what you guys are thinking real quick. You can tell I've been trying to steer the show away
yeah,
from being so sexual because it's gotten
yeah,
out of control.
yeah, 65%. That's
60,
what Ted wants.
yeah, 65%. Ted Turner has been saying that the
Yes.
show does better when it's much more
Yeah,
vulgar,
vulgar.
dirty, sexual,
Yeah.
all these things. Here's the thing. I don't want to take the show in that direction. I have no choice here.
Yeah.
It's the sexiest Pokemon that there is.
Well, and it is ass.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, lap it up, like
Lap
I'm
up.
lapping, lap dance, lap Riz.
Yeah.
Lap Riz. So she got Riz. She's on my lap.
Yep,
All
there she
sorts of
goes.
stuff. She's a bop. People have been saying.
Yep.
All those, all these things people have been saying. I get it. I hear all the discourse. I agree. Hottest Pokemon that there is.
Okay. Snorlax, I love.
I know that.
It's like Seth Rogen.
Right. Good comp. I love Snorlax.
Yeah.
Not taking anything away from Snorlax here. Put up a fair fight, big fight. I like that. I like it. It's like kind of a sumo wrestler bear.
Yes.
It's great.
It's Jewish too.
Is it?
It's Seth Rogen.
Oh, so the comp carries over. Okay.
Yes.
I guess that I don't see how that
It's
makes
a
sense.
sleepy
Actually.
sumo bear Jew.
I have to go with Lapras though. Lapras is also awesome in a non-sexual way.
Yep. It's majestic.
Supposed to be a little bit of like a Loch Ness monster,
Yeah.
but also like a life raft. You can like ride this sort of like turtle dragon in the water.
Mhm.
I don't
Nice.
know. It's a perfect combination of a bunch of different
Yeah.
things, and it's just so majestic and beautiful. It doesn't evolve from anything. It's just always been Lapras. And so, yeah, I'm going to...
Snorlax can't evolve either.
Snorlax comes from Munchlax.
Munchlax?
You'll remember Munchlax. He's his nephew.
Oh, he just gets sleepier when he evolves?
Yeah, because Munchlax is like
Not sleepy.
skipping around. I think he's also sleepy, but yeah, he starts off as Munchlax, but it was later.
Okay.
Munchlax like got added later as like it's like a Pichu situation.
See, I don't like that.
I mean, yeah, I get that, but at the
Whatever.
same time, yeah.
I'm going Snorlax.
I'm going Lapras.
I'll take Snorlax as well.
Oh man, that's
Lapras
tough.
out in the first round's tough.
That is a tough one. Just like throughout the video, maybe just pop up. I don't want to lose retention based
Yeah.
on kind of like people
Lack of
watching this to kind of really like look at something hot.
Uh-huh.
Maybe just pop a thing of Lapras up throughout the video.
Yeah.
You know, maybe like 3 seconds of royalty-free music with just Lapras on the
Yeah.
screen throughout it. That can keep people engaged.
Totally.
So,
Lapras comp, Mikey Madison.
oh, this is all actor comps for this one.
For this matchup.
It's Seth Rogen versus Mikey Madison.
Yep.
Okay, I like that actually.
that's fine.
Yeah, totally. With much respect to Mikey Madison as an actress, and I don't want to. Like, it's not just about. Let's not sexualize Mikey Madison while we sexualize Lapras. Let's just sexualize Lapras.
and Seth Rogen. And Joe Rogan.
Okay. All right, now we got Poliwhirl versus Nidoking.
I love Poliwhirl.
Yeah, Poliwhirl. I love these simple designs.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like hypnosis water boxer.
It's a tadpole that can punch you and make you trip out.
Yeah, does it ever become a frog? I forget if they did that. It's where does it start out? It's Poliwag,
Yeah.
then it's Poliwhirl, then it's Poliwrath, and I think there is a Polyfrog or something.
Frogs are naturally hypnotic, though. That's like a thing throughout time.
And naturally Poly as well. I believe they
Oh,
have
yeah.
multiple partners.
Fuck yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, they do.
Yep.
They are loving it all.
Grant's got information for us.
Poliwhirl evolves either into Poliwrath or Polytoad.
Polytoad. That's what I was
Polytoad,
thinking
yeah.
of. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and it turns green for that one and has more of a simple swirl on
Makes
it.
sense.
Yeah. I mean, I like that. I like that a lot.
Nidoking, it's big and powerful.
Again, with the armor, I just don't like when they give him armor. You know?
I don't like it that much. It's fine as far as the armor ones go.
And this is the gender Pokemon too. It's like Nidoran and Nidorod or Nido something.
Oh,
and
they
then
should have never done that.
I kind of like that they did that.
Oh,
But it is weird because there's like none of them are one gender or another.
Yeah.
They're a full species, but then it's like, yeah, I don't remember how it goes, but it's like Nido mom or Nido dad.
No thanks.
And I don't need anything
Nope.
from that. And so we will go with Poliwrath.
Easy peasy.
All right, last one on the first side. We got Mimikyu versus Blaziken.
Blaziken is crazy.
It's a chicken. It's like a tall chicken.
It's like a drag queen rock star chicken thing.
Yeah, I do actually really like that. I love the flare pants.
Oh, it's everything. It's like an arena rocker kind of like it's
Yeah.
very, very over the top.
It's hair metal.
Yeah.
It's also, I agree, it's a drag queen.
It's glam.
Yeah, there's something very glam about it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I love Mimikyu, though. It's like a fucked up little ghost puppet.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a Pikachu in a nightmare or something.
It is legitimately, I believe the lore of this one is that it's a ghost wearing like a Pikachu, like trying to look like a Pikachu.
It's like Leatherface.
Yeah, it's like wearing the face of its enemy. It's also kind of like a monarch butterfly or whatever, where like
Sure.
they're supposed to look like another butterfly, but really
Yeah.
they're poisonous. I don't remember. It's like very evolutionary. It's kind of like, oh, I'm trying to look like this to trick
Yeah.
you into something, but I'm going to haunt your dreams or whatever.
Yeah, I like the shadow that lets you know that it's evil and it comes from a dark place.
Mhm.
But Blaziken is just, I mean, that's like the lead singer of the Darkness.
Yeah, I don't see. It's more of the lead singer of like Def Leppard or something.
Def Leppard, pour some sugar on me.
Mm-hmm. Pour some sugar on me.
Yeah, Blaziken, easy.
I'm going Mimikyu.
I'm taking Blaziken.
All right. Yeah, that could have gone either way. Fun thing about Mimikyu, though, really quick before it leaves the screen, the eyes are on the bottom, on the stomach. That's drawn on face up there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's like its tails, its ass.
Side 2, we got Mewtwo versus Metagross.
What do we have to say?
I'm going to disagree with you here easily.
You like Metagross more than Mewtwo.
Yes.
Mewtwo is the LeBron James of Pokemon.
You said that about Pikachu.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Don't roll
That
the
was
tape
your
back.
comp.
It's a waste of time to roll the tape back.
Roll the tape back.
This is LeBron versus Dylan Brooks.
Okay, Mewtwo's the Dwight Howard of Pokemon. Then.
That's
This is like an elite athlete that's bigger, faster, and stronger.
Yeah, but it's just like the evil villain of the universe. I don't know. I mean, whatever.
I love it. It has a true alien vibe to it.
Mhm.
It has thick thighs. Just it's a beast.
Yeah, everybody likes to make such a to-do about the thick thunder thighs, the tree trunk thighs of Mewtwo. She built like Mewtwo. I see it. I've seen all of the stuff. Metagross is like a weird metal evil frog bug.
I see it as like a fucked up fascist crab.
I guess it does have a kind of a fascist vibe. I don't know what the comp is there then. What is it? Putin?
Hell no.
Okay.
Mussolini?
I don't know. Something about Metagross is just like badass to
I
me.
think it's Metagross.
I've always said Metagross.
I was just doing like a pun.
Oh, it's Metagross. Oh, you should have Mega Gross.
Oh shit.
Let's do it.
I don't want to.
No, we can do it.
It's mega gross.
Okay. Yeah. Mewtwo, whatever. Let's go with Mewtwo. That's fine, actually. I just like Metagross. I wanted to give it its flowers, you know. All right, Machamp versus Lickitung.
Oof. Machamp is too much.
I have always really liked Machamp. For some reason, I don't know. This world needed a superhero.
Yeah, but he's like a fake this is like John Cena.
Yeah.
Machamp is like a WWE when people are like, oh my God, did you see at SmackDown? They brought back the Hulkster and he went crazy. And I'm like, yeah, but he didn't really. And he's all juiced up on steroids.
Yeah, but that's really him. He really has forearms and he's doing all that.
And Lickitung really about that shit.
Yeah, Lickitung was one of my favorites growing
Yeah.
up. I don't know what that, like,
It's
like,
an eater.
I like a tongue that you can ride on.
Blah!
Blah.
Blah!
Blah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. And it's a little frog thing. There's so many frogs in this universe.
Yeah, or like a chameleon. I get that with a tongue that I can fire out.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It looks like Laffy Taffy. It looks tasty.
It looked like Laffy Taffy.
Hey,
Laffy Taffy, oh, look like Laffy Taffy.
I'm on my 101. Oh, cause she's so thick.
I'm something.
Girl, call me Jolly Rancher. Why? You can suck me for a long time. Oh my gosh.
Chico stick.
She a Chico stick.
She on my Chico stick.
I'm on that 909. Yeah, I like Lickitung more than the freaky Jim, bro.
Yeah, I'll go with Lickitung. All right, Meowth versus Eevee.
Oh, kind of a battle of cute here.
Yeah, Meowth feels, I don't know if we can really like Meowth anymore.
Why?
It was the one that was talking, and it's just like,
I liked Meowth.
I'm Meowth. I'm a little cat. I know that everybody just says their names, but I'm going to talk to you.
You know what? That's interesting. But I think it's because it's the gold chip on his head, right?
Right, and he's like the money cat. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I feel like there might be some cultural insensitivity.
Oh, there
I don't
is.
know how Japan feels about all that stuff.
I'll tell you whose side they fought on.
That's all I'm going to say.
You're saying Meowth is Jewish.
I'm not saying that.
That's what you
I've
just
never said
insinuated.
anything like that.
You insinuated
I
that.
would never say something like that.
You know who doesn't beg these terrible questions? The beautiful and elegant Eevee.
And such a versatile scorer,
Yes.
Eevee.
Yeah.
I don't know what the comp is here, but let's think about how many evolutions there are.
Yeah.
A lot. Like
Yeah.
they keep adding them. They come up with new ones every week.
It's beautiful.
I absolutely love Eevee, especially because this is where Pokemon, I feel like, got things right in the first generation.
Yeah.
This is just a dog. Like there's nothing really here.
See, I'd see this more of a fox with the tail. I imagine this is like a fox Pomeranian.
Sure, that's fair, but I'm saying like there aren't any there's no other elements working here. This is a normal
It's a ground dwelling
Pokemon. Yeah, like you can imagine this being a real thing.
No.
Pretty easily, yeah. More than Meowth.
Who's a Jewish money hungry talking cat.
I never said that. I don't know where you got this from. I never said anything like that. I didn't even
You
lead
came
you there.
close.
I don't think that I did. I'm saying I feel like they might have done that in a mean-spirited way.
Okay.
And then it evolves into a Persian. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't think we were really doing checks and balances on the Pokemon creators back then, seeing whether they were doing anything insensitive.
No, we definitely weren't letting him have a military. So I'm going Eevee.
Yeah. It's
Not
Eevee.
because Meowth's Jewish.
I think if anything, Meowth is anti-Semitic. The creation of Meowth is
But
anti-Semitic.
yeah, it's like a caricature.
right.
Right, but it would still be Jewish canonically. They did a blackface Pokemon. It's the same deal.
Yeah, they did Jinx. That was bad.
Yeah, well, I guess that wasn't an African American Pokemon. That was a white Pokemon pretending to be a black man, which is confusing. Kind of a Justin Trudeau comp, if you will,
Yeah, I hope we don't have to talk about Jinx today.
or JT,
JT?
Justin Trudeau.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Timberlake, and I was
I
like,
wish.
Yeah, we could talk about him if you want. All right, now we got Ditto versus Victory Bell.
Oh, I do love a pitcher plant
Mhm.
because that's a carnivorous plant that's real.
Right.
This is just they just popped eyes on like a Venus flytrap's cousin.
Yeah, you famously said that you wanted to get a what's it called? A fleshlight of Victory, but you want to use Victory Bell as a fleshlight?
I said that.
I think you said something like that. Yeah.
Well, the other one's dildo,
It's just Ditto,
but
and
it is dildo.
no,
It's so close. It's the closest we'll get all day.
it's definitely Flubber's reheated nachos.
Yeah, I do
know.
like the idea of a Pokemon that does the other Pokemon.
Yeah, it can just turn into any of them.
Just does,
it is
yeah.
also like the Play-Doh Pokemon. Like it's clay. So it's like
Right.
it can be molded into anything, you know.
I like that, but it is just a blob. And Victory Bell's just excellent. I like it doesn't even really its mouth is the top of its head. You know what I mean? Its eyes are below it and it's the whole top is opened up to eat you.
It's just kind of always like this, like
Yeah, I like the early grass ones that are weird like that.
yeah, that looks so much like real life, but it's also the perfect
Yeah.
amount of cartoon. I love Victory Bell. All right, Togepi versus Slowpoke.
Big slowpoke guy here.
Eh,
What is Togepi?
Togepi's a little egg.
Fuck that.
It's like cracking out of its little egg. It's got a nice little design on the egg too. It's like,
Slowpoke's like a fucking kumquat or something, or like a koala.
I see it more as like a hippopotamus or something.
Hell no.
Yeah, right?
Right.
I think it is like a little hippo. It's a pink hippo.
It ain't no hippo. It's got a tail.
So you
So?
can break some rules here and there, but I think it's definitely based off a hippo.
You think so? I see it's got little sharp teeth. I see this more as like a Tasmanian devil koala thing.
Really?
That's what I see.
What
it
is
as.
Slowpoke based on? We should check that out really quick. But
Does that matter?
Togepi, I will say really
Yeah.
quick, just about Togepi. The voice.
Voice is good, yeah.
Togepi.
Yeah, it lights
I can't do that one anymore. I used to be able to do that.
I don't like it though. I don't like it how it has like a designer egg.
It's not designer.
Yeah, it is. That's Louis. That's like Louis Spring
No.
2018, I think.
It looks like a trinket from Target or something.
No, it's got like a whole. It's bullshit.
Its pattern is like OG IKEA.
It's tacky.
I don't see it as tacky.
I see it as very.
It's
tacky.
very nursery. It's like the birth Pokemon, you know?
Slowpoke is naked and pink and beautiful.
It's just like,
It's nasty. It's sloppy. It's slow. It's great.
I'm so Togepi coated.
I'm Slowpoke.
What do you got on Slowpoke there?
Hybrid of a salamander and a hippopotamus.
A salapotamus.
A salamander and a hippopotamus is
A
what
hippomander.
Slowpoke is supposed to be.
I like it even more because it's wet.
I was half right, I will say.
You were.
Hippopotamus. But salamander, I never really got that from it.
It's the Japanese, man. They fucking love those things.
They do love those things. And Togepi is supposed to be, I mean, obviously an egg, but is it like the patron saint of childbirth or something?
Ugh.
I think it might be.
I hate that shit.
It's like nursery vibes, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I believe it.
Ugh.
I hate it.
It's like a design you'd see in a dentist office.
I'd step on it.
I would never step on a Togepi. Yes, a Togepi's baby bird.
Yeah.
It's like a chick hatching out of an egg, and then it becomes Togetic, which is a bird.
Hate it.
Which is like a crane, stork, maybe childbirth. I still think it's the childbirth Pokemon. Anyway, we disagree here. So, Grant, what do you pick?
Togepi.
Yes. All right, Charmander versus Lugia.
Luigi. That's how I saw that. Charmander, whatever. Big bird with big dumb hands is like Clyde Drexler or something. Charmander's
I was
lit.
going to go Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm.
That's good.
It's kind of the comp for me.
Charmander's like Brownie James,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Right.
We're all excited to see what the future holds. Like,
Yeah.
Charmander's fired up.
Yeah, but he's also like an ugly little bitch,
He's
in
just
my
a
opinion.
baby.
I don't fucking like him.
He looks like a toddler.
I would
Toddler.
kick the shit out of Charmander.
Whatever.
I've never really understood. I mean, when you got Squirtle and Bulbasaur sitting there,
Right.
like I know what you're getting down the line. You're
Yes.
investing early so that you can get Charizard. That's great. I totally get that.
Yeah.
Charmander himself, though, is a little twerp.
Yeah, it sucks. I don't like it as the starter compared to those other two, but that's not what it's going up against here. It's going up against fucking Miss Big Hands Magoo.
But it's also legendary. I kind of fuck with Lugia.
I don't do it.
I like the wing hands. I think that's awesome.
It's all right.
I guess I'll go with Charmander in this round.
Come on.
It's like close,
Charlie
though.
Brown.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh,
I like him.
no.
He's a little doofus dragon. He doesn't even have wings yet.
No, he doesn't have wings. He can't do anything. Yeah, you could spit on him and put him out, you know? Cyther versus Arcanine.
Scyther's my all-time favorite. It's got a tough matchup here. It's one of the best designs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucking elite.
It's a blazing dog.
Yeah, it's like a tiger dog fucking blaze. It's badass. Its hair accents are excellently placed.
Mm-hmm.
It's reminiscent of Ponyta, you know. But I would just love Cyther. Cyther was like the most like a weaponized, like almost like Cyther almost like knew karate with knives or something. It was like a praying mantis that like was good at kung fu, but the kind of kung fu that involved blades.
Mm.
You know, and I was like, damn, that's scary. It's almost the samurai of the woods.
There you go. Yeah, you're getting there.
I liked all
Just
that.
kind of keep like stumbling around
I
and
like
hitting
it.
stuff.
He's like a Navy SEAL, but
Right.
Japanese.
Yes.
And like with lawnmower blades for arms.
Yeah.
And it would scythe you up.
Uh-huh.
And I liked that. And their scythes,
Mhm.
which are the chosen weapon of death,
The Grim Reaper.
the Grim Reaper.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that, but I was a complete toss up for me. I'm gonna vote Scyther because Arcanine's beautiful.
Yeah, Arcanine or Arcanine. I really don't remember how to say it. A lot of people forget. I mean, there's kind of a jazz vibe.
It's a little jazzy.
There's something like smooth jazz.
People
Kind
do
of.
forget that jazz fusion. I'd even say.
I would say jazz fusion as well.
Yeah.
The jazz fusion dog.
Yeah.
Jazz fusion fire dog, cat, tiger, monster, beast.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I always wanted one as a pet.
I don't know.
It's also got kind of like a raccoon situation with the eyes.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I'll go with Cyther though.
Thanks.
Scyther is a very cool Pokemon. I was never into the super violent ones. I wasn't
Yeah.
like worried about their combat skills by any means, but I always thought he was cool.
Yeah, he was angry.
Yeah, and he had kind of like a brother or cousin Scizor,
Yes.
who had like crab hands.
Is his lesbian sister.
I didn't like that at all, by the way, because this is Cyther for scythe, and then you have Scizor, and instead of scissors, it's crab.
Yeah. Should have been
Hands,
crabby.
crab claws. It should have been Clother. Clarther, the big red author.
Could have been Joe's Crab Shack.
It could have been, but it wasn't. And that's the biggest mistake they ever made in Pokemon.
Besides the Jinx.
All right, Greninja versus Garbodor.
The fuck?
A lot of people like Garbodor. He's a garbage Pokemon. He smells like shit. He's got some Cocoa Pebbles or whatever nerds in his junk, and he's smoking 5 cigarettes at once.
This is a little garbage Pokemon?
Yeah, it's Garbodor. It's literally a dumpster Pokemon.
Never seen it, and I love it.
Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people love this one.
I mean, Greninja's design is really perfect, though. That looks like a tree frog or something.
That's what it is.
And it's got a scarf?
No, the scarf is the tongue.
Oh, nice. It wraps around.
The tongue wraps all the way around like a scarf. It was voted like the most popular Pokemon or whatever recently.
I caught a spring peeper the other day. Looked just like that, kind of.
You caught one, huh?
Yeah, it was hopping around, and I grabbed it.
And what'd you do with it?
It went... that crazy little noise they make.
Uh-huh.
And I pointed it at my friend's face and I said, "Friend." And I set it down there like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
That was the end of that's it.
Yeah, let him loose.
Oh.
I'd usually put him in, I'd do the party trick where you swallow him, and then it makes the noise from inside of you. You can go. And you walk around like a frog.
You swallow spring
peepers.
You swallow spring peepers? What do you
Yeah.
Why did you swallow spring peepers? That's
as a
crazy.
kid, because then it's a party trick and you can make the noise. It's
But
like
you
when
kill them by doing
Yeah,
that.
eventually. Yeah, that's why you crush up lightning bugs too, and you cover your chest in it, and then you can walk outside with your friends at night and go, "Is there something wrong with me?" And then you're glowing.
So you did a lot of animal cruelty for party tricks.
For like prop humor, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got more too.
That reminds me of the one time you killed that sloth and you just walked around with it and went, "Sloth for sale."
Yeah, that one, that was a little awesome.
That was a little awesome.
Yeah.
It wasn't all the way great, but it was a little awesome.
Or like when you'd accidentally kill a mama deer, like driving your car,
Uh-huh.
and then you'd pull the baby, the unborn baby out in the placenta.
Uh-huh.
And when you're playing Pokemon with your friends,
Uh-huh.
you go, "Undead deer, I choose you," and you throw like a sloppy placenta deer.
Yeah, you used to do that all the time.
You know how kids are.
You have other friends.
They're friends.
That's what they do with their friends,
they
and
joke
that's
around.
that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Or that one you used to old yeller people.
Yeah,
You'd
well,
pull up to their house and shoot their dog in the back.
That's when they were old and sick.
A lot of the dogs were new; they were puppies,
Whatever.
and you would say, "Old yeller."
Yeah,
That was fucked.
yeah.
It was absolutely fucked that you.
But you
did
know how
that.
kids are.
Yeah, they're friends. Kids are friends.
Garbodor belongs in Rick and Morty, not in this.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't like it.
Yeah, we'll go with Greninja.
It's like they're trying to be funny.
Yeah, they definitely were like, "Oh, this one for sure going viral."
Yeah,
Like, "Oh, this Pokemon I came up with is about to be so
I
viral."
hate it.
Now we got Squirtle versus Toxtricity. Ugh, what the fuck is that?
I hate how it looks chill.
This looks like one of Stitch's cousins from Lilo and Stitch, the show.
Yeah, and it sounds like a shitty song that like samples "Toxic" by Britney Spears,
Yeah, Toxtricity, the new song by Imagine Dragons
featuring NLE Choppa.
and American authors.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Fuck all that shit. Squirtle is awesome. He's a little blue turtle with a tiny little puffy tail.
Yeah, it's awesome that they gave a turtle a tail, and he's just the perfect shape. He looks like football. Everything about him's awesome.
And he's like,
Yeah, he's like sprung up.
he's getting his balance, you
Yeah.
know? And he's still learning how to shoot water out of his mouth to eviscerate his opponents.
Toxtricity, if they want it should look like all the other like electric Pokemons are like they're like fired up. Why is it like posted up in the back? This looks like an 8th grader, like trying to talk to like 6th graders.
Yeah,
Like, you guys will get it when you're older.
He hasn't grown into his legs yet. His arms are way too. He's like, blah. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm about to go to high school.
Y'all don't even rock Supreme for real.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. They kind
hate
of
it.
lost their sauce designing these things.
Yeah, I hate his demeanor.
Piplop versus Sceptile. I lied about Mudkip being the last great water starter.
It's pretty good.
Piplop is awesome. I
Yeah.
forgot. He's maybe my favorite of the starters.
It looks like disappointed in the hat it was made to wear. Like it's like if its mom got it dressed up and it's pissed off about it. It's like, fuck.
Sceptile, though, I will say, perfect comp, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, that's excellent design right there.
Right.
That's like Scyther's cool brother.
Yeah, and Sceptile is the final evolution of Trico, which is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love Trico.
Yeah, but Piplop, that's just classic Pokemon
Yeah,
right there.
I mean, come on. That is like a little, you did the whole thing, the penguin tuxedo. It's got a cute little outfit on.
Yep.
It's so adorable.
It's perfect. Look at it. What's it go up to? A little bigger?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It turns into like an emperor penguin.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emperor of Japan.
Yeah, but it's like, it has like lightning on it, I think. I
Perfect.
forget, honestly, what the name of that one is.
Prinplup.
Prinplup, yeah, of course.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Sceptile, tough matchup here. That's too bad. I like it a lot, but
Prinplup, and then it goes to Empoleon.
which is like Napoleon, but it's an emperor. Who was a Napoleon?
Napoleon was the emperor.
Napoleon was the Napoleon. Yeah.
Empoleon Dynamite.
Fuck it. Julius Caesar.
Piplup moves on. Sceptile, I'm sorry. All right, Venusaur versus Luxray.
Luxray is kind of an exception.
I like Luxray.
That's what I mean. I like Luxray, and Luxray had to have been later on because I don't remember it. It's good design, but Venusaur is everything I've ever loved about Pokemon. It's the fusion of nature and beast. Organisms all in one. It has like fucking mushroom tree on top of it, and it is a fern, but it's a giant kind of like a stegosaurus deal thing.
Yeah, it's like a big dinosaur that has just foliage growing on top of it. And it also is like a sunflower. It's powered by the sun, but it kind of causes earthquakes sometimes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's amazing.
It's one of my favorites. It's like a big floppy beast that I love so much.
It's a walking forest dinosaur thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I love it.
I love you,
absolutely-
Venusaur.
Yeah.
You're perfect in every way.
All right, Zapdos versus Umbreon.
You're big Umbreon, aren't you?
I'm big Zapdos.
I'm big Zapdos too.
Zapdos is my favorite legendary bird.
Yeah, me too. That was like the first one I was hip to, and I was like, oh, you get it right away. You're like, oh, of course that's legendary. Look at it.
I was like Zapdos. At one point, I wanted to make my whole personality Zapdos.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
feel
I'm gonna
that.
dress like I'm gonna wear Zapdos stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be spiky and electric.
Yes.
I'm gonna be kind of a bird.
It almost feels like when you see and learn like an old Native American story, it feels like of that legend. It's like, oh, the bird of the sun, it's the beast and the daughter of the tree and stuff.
Yeah, like this son rode a chariot
Yeah.
into space, and then he came back down and he had superpowers.
And now it's just a normal bird, but really, if you smoke, it's powerful.
If you smoke,
Like if you get high on the pipe, peace pipe, can't really do it.
I don't really get what was going on, but yeah, it does give me Greek mythology vibes.
It gives me native indigenous people's vibes.
Oh, okay. And then Umbreon, I do really like. I think that I understand why this is such a popular evolution sort of thing because, people have the plushes. It's like dark. It's very simple design.
Feels like it could go to the club.
Yeah, I feel like it could get into Berghain.
Yeah.
Like dressed like that. And if you're quiet in line, they're going to let you in and then
Probably
you can
has
watch
a
people
set.
bang.
Zapdos, though, for real. Shout out OG. Big ass spiky fucking bird.
All right, Geodude versus Ninetales.
Ninetales, please. Let's get this over with. I hate Geodude. I always have.
Do you really? I thought you were a Geodude guy.
Fuck Geodude. I hated it.
The rock with arms?
The rock type. I like the final one. The Gyarados of rock.
Golem.
Is that what they calling it?
You're thinking of Onyx, and that's not the Gyarados of... That is the Gyarados of rock.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's not part of this.
Oh, well, then fuck them.
Yeah, it goes Geodude, Graveler, and then Golem, and Golem's like a big boulder.
No.
Okay.
Ninetales is perfect.
I agree, yeah.
Ninetales was one of the friends at the Pokemon production I put on. I forgot about it.
Oh, there was a Ninetales
There was
present.
a Ninetales,
Okay.
because it's very, very, very beautiful.
Always reminded me of Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, perfect comp.
Yeah.
Well said.
I got a Tilda Swinton comp for
Yeah.
Ninetales.
Kind of gives me a Barbara Streisand
Oh.
or a Dolly Parton, if you will. With the fantastic blonde hair.
Yeah, but can I trouble you to maybe consider Farrah Fawcett?
Yeah, excellent. And Geodudes is like J.K. Simmons.
No, J.K. Simmons is way cooler than Geodude.
Exactly.
What?
Geodude's like the other guy in Tenacious D.
Kyle Gass.
That's a Kyle Gass ass Pokemon.
Okay. Gengar versus Garchomp.
Gengar. What the hell is a Garchomp?
Garchomp sucks. It's like a hammerhead shark with, but not, and it's a lizard.
Stealing
it's a
Cyther
dragon.
swag a little bit.
Fuck that shit. Absolutely hate it. Its face is dumb. I don't like how it looks. Gengar is awesome. Another one that a lot of people made their personality.
Yeah, Gengar was like the nasty kids.
I would wager to say this is the most tattooed Pokemon.
Yeah, Felix, our friend, has it.
I think 10 of our friends have Gengar tattoos.
Yeah, Felix had a 30th birthday party recently, and he had a Gengar cake. That was a 30-year-old man.
Quinn, who works here, has a Gengar tattoo.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
It's awesome.
Everybody has Gengar tattoos.
That's on Gang.
Gengar affiliation
Yeah,
tattoos.
absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Weezing versus Flygon.
Always loved Weezing, too.
I always loved Flygon.
Yeah?
And I know this is a later era one. It's not usually my bag, but I think this is such a cool Pokemon.
It looks great.
Yeah.
But Weezing was just, that's pollution.
Mm-hmm.
It represented like cave pollution.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd find it and it would cough up its bullshit on you. This was like Tokyo. This was representing, oh yeah, these are city folks, and they turn into disgusting mutants.
Yeah, I think it was the dangers of smoking. That was a huge part of it. It was like an anti-smoking campaign. That's what Weezing was really up to.
Okay.
It was like, hey, well, do you want to end up like this guy?
You
And
wanna
you're
have
like a mutant who like can't breathe.
You have another one attached to you.
Yeah, I absolutely love Weezing, and I will take Weezing over Flygon, but Flygon is one of my favorite later era Pokemon. I love the eyes.
It's crisp.
Oh, it is such a good design.
It looks like a mosquito mantis dragon thing.
It was like a dragonfly in my mind. That's kind of where it came from.
good.
Yeah, I mean, Weezing, it has literally like the skull and crossbones on
Yeah,
it.
it's perfect.
So cool.
I like that it has like, it's big and dumb and sick, but then it has like a even worse version of itself attached to it.
Mhm.
So it has like a tumor of itself.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Last one in the first round, Bulbasaur versus Suicune.
Suicune? Is this one people go crazy over?
Yeah, Suicune is a legendary dog. It's like the ice one.
More like Ice Spice. Bulbasaur, though, fuck me.
I always say that I think this is one of their best simple designs to date. It starts as a little sprout, turns into Venusaur,
Yeah.
but it's like just the color combination that you have here with the red eyes on that perfect green.
And I love that it's a bulb. It's a bulb that turns into something like a bigger plant.
It represents nature. It tells you the whole story of nature.
It's beautiful. And looks like a little artichoke on its back.
I love Bulbasaur so much.
It's like if a head of garlic and an artichoke was a little frog.
I don't see frog. I see baby dinosaur.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And Suckewing is like, I don't know,
Suicune.
Swikey.
Suicune the child.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm. All right, first round's over.
Let's get real.
Let's get real, folks. Pikachu versus Butterfree.
I got to go LeBron here.
See, I know you said LeBron earlier, and
Yeah.
I also referenced it later on. I get more of a Steph Curry
Oh,
vibe.
that's way better.
There's more of a Steph Curry comp for me. Small but powerful,
Yep.
face of a franchise.
Perfect.
Kind of
Loyal.
Also very, very loyal. And also, like, I know that we talk about LeBron as the longevity GOAT. Steph Curry has a case there. Like, we aren't sure. He just turned 37. He has averaged the most points of
Yep.
anybody at 37.
Yep.
There's something there, and Pikachu is still putting numbers up, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Steph's going to quit, though.
You think he is?
Yeah, he's going to do president or something. Butterfree's a butterfly, which isn't that cool when you boil it down. If you think about it, it's a bug.
But it's a purple butterfly.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And it sounds great. And I love the gradient on the feet and that kind of deal. But Pikachu, come on. What are we doing?
Yeah, I think it's Pikachu, but I think Pikachu's run is over soon.
Yeah, it's not going to win. Don't worry. If you're here and you're like, oh, they're going to send Pikachu to the Final Four, you're wrong.
Yeah, that's not going to happen most likely. We'll see how it shakes out, but like that's not the intention here.
No.
Butterfree is great, but there's only so much you can say
Yeah,
about Butterfree.
it's beautiful.
All right, Gyarados versus Mew.
Wow. I mean, it's Gyarados, but this is just like a big time matchup.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really big time matchup here.
Yeah, this is like God versus Gravedigger.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, would you rather go to church or a monster truck race? Let's be honest.
Trust me.
All respect to God.
Right. As much as as I got.
Yeah, like I don't know if I believe in God or whatever.
Beautiful building.
And we'll just dive straight into that. I'm not sure if God is real,
I haven't
but
seen
the
it.
idea of God is awesome. I like that.
Sure.
There's something transcendental. There's something out there looking after you. There's something that created everything, including Pokemon.
Boring.
But
giant car that jump over other little cars.
I mean, that is like the coolest thing you can ask for. If you pumped adrenaline into your brain, it looks something like that. And so
Mew is like, a little Prius. You're like, oh, I'm good. I'm glad we made electric cars. Gyarados is like 1962 Mustang Shelby.
I totally know what that is. Yeah.
It makes that, it's like a track hawk.
Okay. Gyarados. Yeah, Gyarados. All right. Dragonite versus Blastoise.
Dragonite.
Yeah.
I didn't vote for Blastoise before. Look at the Dragonite's powerful but friendly. He doesn't want to step in, but he will if he sees some injustice going down.
Yeah, that's why I said Jokic is a great comp.
Like he'd pull apart some dogs in a fight.
If he had to.
If he had to.
Uh-huh. Like when Jokic swung on that guy.
He had to do it.
Yeah, because it was not fair.
There was disrespect.
There was unfair things going on. And so, yeah, Dragonite is all powerful and he's awesome. Blastoise, that's like if a guy showed up to a fight and he's been preparing his entire life for that fight and the other guy showed up with 2 cannons on a shell on his back.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
fuck you,
dude, come on. I don't care if you win. That's lame and cheating.
Yeah. Dragonite with me.
All right, Doug Trio versus Cloyster. I go Doug Trio here.
Yeah, it's Doug Trio. There's something about they're funny. They're silly little ground hot dogs.
I mean, yeah.
Why not us?
I absolutely love them. They do give me like arcade game vibes. There's something so like 8-bit about their whole existence.
It's like whack-a-mole. That's like you, me, and Grant.
Yeah.
We are Doug Trio. Which member of Doug Trio is me, Grant, and Riley?
Oh, this is easy.
Don't let us go downstairs.
You're the back one in the back, the tall one. I'm the one in the front left, and then Grant's the tiny one popping out of there.
Yeah, I like to think I'm the tiny one because most of the rest of me is underground.
I mean, I don't think that this is their heights. This is just how much they're poking out. I'm just saying based on vibe, you know what I mean? Like you and I are standing 10 toes down on stolen land.
Yeah.
And then Grant is just kind of popping out from the side. He's not like...
He's here to give it a big laugh.
Right. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, yeah. I know. I've seen this. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
They made bodies of beautiful black men underground for Doug Trio. I like that a lot.
Charizard versus Porygon. I'm going to upset some people here.
You're going Porygon?
I think so. Charizard never really did it all the way for me. It's kind of boring.
Charizard is Shaq.
Yeah. I know. I don't think you said that. I think you said a different comp the first time.
I did, but I'm going with Shaq. He's just bigger and stronger.
Yeah, totally. But Porygon like plays the game completely differently than anybody else plays it.
Yeah, but he doesn't get much playing time.
It's a Rajon Rondo.
That's fine. You can have that comp.
I think it's a Rondo comp.
Rondo was too long for his position to be Porygon, and Porygon doesn't even have arms.
All right, I'll keep thinking for a long time about who else they could be. Who else completely changed the way the game is played?
Seeing Matthew Dellavedova is kind of a Porygon.
I like Dellavedova.
Yeah.
How about Bogey? Bogdanovich.
Okay.
A lot of game winners. Great to have in the locker room.
Is that true?
Yeah.
People love Bogdanovich in the locker room. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, he's been around the league a lot.
I'm going Charizard.
I'm going Porygon.
Give me Charizard.
Yeah. All right, Mudkip versus Jigglypuff. This one's fucked up. And no, it's Mudkip.
Yeah, it's Mudkip.
Yeah.
It's more dynamic.
Totally. Jigglypuff is awesome that she exists in that universe. And I know that there are male Jigglypuffs too. Probably non-binary Jigglypuffs, but for some reason it's a she in my mind. She's a pop star.
That's your own thing to battle.
Right. And I like that she exists, but she is not close to my heart.
No.
The same way Mudkip is?
No.
I have a Mudkip plush. It's somewhere in a closet somewhere, but
Absolutely.
I have it, because he's awesome and his design is great.
He's got fucked up star things on his face. Yeah, imagine he's just puking mud somewhere.
Puking mud everywhere.
It's awesome. He can't get a hold of himself yet.
You're never mad at Mudkip for puking up mud either. He's a baby.
He's a stupid baby thing.
That's just what happens. I totally want to see a picture of Mudkip in a bib.
Yeah, like you bought a Mudkip. It's like buying a puppy. You can't kick it out of a 10-story apartment because it threw up diarrhea on the floor after it ate its own poop. Like that's just what it does. It's a little puppy.
Yeah. Wobbuffet versus Snorlax.
Show me the big man.
Yeah, it's Snorlax for sure.
And Wobbuffet's hilarious, but this is like a shitty comedian going up against like a wise old sumo wrestler.
What about Glenn Big Baby Davis?
For Wobbuffet?
No. For Snorlax.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, too many allegations.
Oh, I didn't know. It's all coming back to me. I remember now. Okay, let's find an unproblematic.
Glenn Davis tried to take Copes home one night.
Are we allowed to say that?
I don't know. It feels like no one's going to believe it anyway.
Right.
So I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Yep, it happened.
Yep.
Glenn Big Baby Davis, Orlando Magic legend, and longtime Boston Celtic, tried to go to Copes.com. If you catch my drift. He tried to go online and do a little shop.
That's unfortunately true.
That was Snorlax.
Yeah, it's Snorlax. All right, Poliwhirl versus Blaziken.
Poliwhirl.
Over Blaziken, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to lean on the simplicity and the like aqua side. I like the little watery, mysterious tadpole shit. Blaziken's beautiful, but Blaziken's like the outfit you wear to the Met Gala. And you're like, holy shit, that's out of this world. You're not going to put it on again.
I get that. I just feel like, I don't know. I'm going to go with Blaziken here. I think they're like, I don't usually like Pokemon that are like Blaziken, where it's kind of like a humanoid sort of like fighting figure or whatever. I generally like the ones that are simple like this, but it's a little like underwhelming what we've got going on with Poliwhirl. And Blaziken is so glam.
Yeah.
That I really do want to celebrate that while we still can.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Blaziken.
Grant?
I'll also take Blaziken.
That's fine. I'm not upset with Blaziken winning. I just don't want it to read to my kids.
Mewtwo or Lickitung?
Lickitung.
Oh, thank God. I was really worried going into that one.
Oh, I mean, and obviously I know a lot of people at home are going to want me to do a Lickitung and Mewtwo horny. I'd like to see Lickitung and Mewtwo getting a little tangle.
Uh-huh.
And I know that's what you want, and you're not going to get it today.
So no Cunnilingus with the huge thighs, Mewtwo getting our box eaten out by Lickitung.
Yeah, I don't want to see the tail licked like a popsicle stick.
Mm-hmm.
Or we haven't acknowledged the fact that Mewtwo has little saggy tits. I don't want to see those getting involved in a motorboat situation, which obviously Lickitung, that could be a special attack. And I don't want to see Mewtwo jerk the tongue off as if it was maybe a phallus coming out of Lickitung's mouth to begin with. And maybe it's like a smoke and mirror situation.
You don't want to see Mewtwo wear Lickitung's tongue like a diaper.
No.
Like wrapping all the way underneath it.
And I do want to see
like
that,
clothes.
but I'm not going to say it.
Okay. So these are not things that we're going to get into.
Greninja, tongue around the neck. I would like to see Lickitung strangle Mewtwo. Not going to even go there.
That's very mature of you to not bring any of that stuff up.
That's fucking right.
Yeah.
It is.
You know, I'm very proud that you didn't say that you wanted to see Lickitung's tongue simultaneously lick Mewtwo's entire front of her body and her toes at the same time, doing this little thing to the toes at the end. Like that sort of thing. Glad you didn't say any of that.
Yeah, treating as the bean or such. Lickitung for me.
Eevee versus Victory Bell.
Ooh, it's Victory Bell for me.
Me too.
Yeah, I like the plant aspect. It's dynamic. Eevee, very cute. Kind of, what do you do for me? You know, cute little dog fox. Love it. Very whimsical. Victory Bell. That's a fucking monster.
Yeah. And it's also like carnivorous plants are one of the best things we have in nature. That is so cool that those exist.
It lures in bugs and what have yous.
And it's awesome that then it is like represented this way in this cartoonish way.
Yeah.
But also it's kind of like sometimes Pokemon is saying, what if this were real? And sometimes Pokemon is like, can you believe this is real? We don't even have to change much.
No.
You know?
That's how I've been disposing of my vapes in my pitcher plant at home.
Oh.
I set my used vapes in the pitcher plant. It loves them. Eats them right up.
Does it puff smoke out?
No.
No, just keeps them in there.
No, they disintegrate.
Do they really?
Like everything in pitcher plants.
Wow.
Don't do that if you have a pitcher plant at home. It will kill it. But it's a good idea.
In this bit, you do it.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Cigarette butts.
Right.
I treat it as an ashtray and it loves it. It's like my self-composting machine.
Togepi versus Charmander. It's Togepi for me, easily.
That's fine. Charmander's not that elite.
No, not elite at all.
No.
It's a dumb little lizard.
It was better than Luigi, but Togepi's kind of fun.
Togepi's awesome.
At least Togepi's cute. Charmander looks like one of those like an annoying toddler.
Yeah, it hasn't grown into his face yet.
No, it's got 2 teeth and it like is just learning how to bully people and it's not even doing it in a fun way.
It's got 4 teeth.
I was saying the toddler.
The toddler has 2 teeth.
Yeah.
But Charmander has 4, which is double.
As everyone can see. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because it's a dragon.
Yeah.
It's not a toddler.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'll go with the little chicken.
Yeah, tiny little chicken. All right. Scyther versus Greninja.
I go Cyther off straight vibes for me. Greninja is like sleek and I like the tree frogness, but it is a little overcomplicated. Scyther is just like, hell yeah, grasshopper.
That's what I was going to say, honestly. Like, Greninja, just the design on the head is like the new age shit that they do with that. I wish it was simpler.
Yeah, like if I squint my eyes, Greninja almost just looks like the symbol for like my friend's new clothing brand. It's like
yeah, it took me 5 years to figure out what was going on with Greninja.
Yeah, exactly. Scyther, I see it and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, like that's badass.
Yeah,
I don't like having to focus.
you know who we missed here?
Yeah,
Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee.
who the hell?
You don't remember Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee?
I feel like you can't say that. I know who you're talking about though.
You do? The
They're
kick
fun.
and punch
Yeah,
Pokemons.
They're fun.
They're awesome from the first gen. I feel like we missed those. Hitmonlee looks like a fucking boxing gym thing, a
Right.
fucking punching bag. It looks like a dummy. That's awesome. And we missed that. I want to do another Pokemon Bracket again right now.
Right, back to back.
Tomorrow.
I like how Hitmonlee sounds like the name of someone you could meet at a boxing gym in Japan.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Hitmonlee.
And Hitmonchan. Same
Yeah.
thing.
They were mother and father.
Yeah. I also love that it incorporates Pokemon. It's like Hitmon.
Yeah.
Hitmonlee. Hitmonchan. And it is Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
That's what they're supposed to be based off of.
Thank you.
Which is awesome.
It is awesome.
We can agree on that,
Yes.
which is awesome. We can agree on that, which is awesome.
They're both
we
awesome to
can
me.
agree on that. Both are awesome. Thank you for saying that.
And we agree on Scyther being better than Greninja.
Yep. All right. Squirtle or Piplop?
I gotta go OG here. Piplop's nice. I like that it's penguin-esque, but Squirtle's just a little better.
I am going to shock the world here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Piplop.
Right.
I did not shock the world. I didn't shock anybody really, probably.
No one here reacted at all.
No. Yeah.
It definitely wasn't the world.
I also feel like our fans are generally younger than us. Like we
Yeah.
have fans of all ages, but like
Yeah.
a lot of them are younger than us, and they like the new generation, so they might not even think Squirtle's all that. They might think like
Yeah.
that old fuck should have been out of the league years ago.
Sure.
He's Chris Paul to them. You know,
Yeah, he's
a
good
Chris
comp.
Paul comp,
Yeah.
and then Piplop is like Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's got to
Jalen
be
Brunson's-
bald, whoever we're comping him to.
Yeah, Derek White.
Sure.
He's not a point though. I don't know. I don't know who
We'll figure
he
it
is.
out later.
We'll figure it out.
Later.
Yeah.
Trey Young, maybe.
No,
But
Trey Young
he's
looks
bald.
like he's like 150 years old.
You're 150.
Piplop is like small and cute. Who's
Yeah.
a small, cute guy who plays in the NBA?
It's dangerous to talk like that.
It's not. It really isn't. Everybody who plays in the NBA is above the age of 18.
And they are cute.
And some of them are cute.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of cute players these days.
And what about?
I think there's a lot of hot players too. I think there's some sexy players in the
Yep,
NBA
he's saying
these
it.
days.
What about? It's tough. There's not a lot of small cute guys.
Yeah, there are though. There are a lot, but
Yeah,
yeah,
a
you're just
lot of
not
them are
thinking
tall.
them. Yeah, well, they don't look tall on TV next to all those big monsters.
Hey, Colby White.
Too much hair.
Yeah, a lot of hair.
Too
but he's
much
small and
hair.
cute.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's Chauncey Billups, but like now, if Chauncey Billups was still new, not the old coach of the Blazers, I don't fucking know.
I'm going Squirtle. Grant, where do you go?
I'm gonna go Squirtle.
All right, Venusaur or Zapdos?
Oh.
This is fucked. This is a fucked matchup.
I'm gonna go Zapdos off of a few reasons.
Let's hear them.
Oh, I don't have to share them.
I would like to hear them because I'm still on the fence.
Bulbasaur is still remained in the game.
Mm.
I love all the things about Venusaur, but Zapdos is kind of like our legendary leader here. It's both of our like favorite legendaries
Mm.
that at least is left. He's the best legendary bird by far. It sparked a conversation that spanned from Greek mythology to native origin stories
Totally.
of
Yeah.
kind of like native nature stories that are wise and mythological.
Mhm.
We love that. Venusaur hasn't done that, although we do love his hybrid of organisms, all in one, encapsulating both ancient dinosaurian times and modern mushroomians. Yeah, so that's all great, but Zapdos got to go forward.
Another reason I like Zapdos is because I like triangles.
Yeah, it's very sharp and go "Wah" when I look at it.
It has spiky stuff going on.
Yeah.
There are much spikes and talons.
Yes.
And I like that. It's so close for me.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's not easy, and it never is.
Nothing ever is.
It never is easy doing Pokemon Bracket.
I'm gonna go with Zapdos. Yeah, Zapdos is just a little like starker and cooler. There's something like, ah.
Zapdos hose.
All right, Ninetales or Gengar?
Ninetales.
Yeah, Ninetales. Gengar is a little played out. I'm like sick of hearing about Gengar.
Yeah, and I feel like Ninetales is one of the most slept on of all time. Never got the love it deserved in its time.
I feel like it's gotten it now by people who think that she's gorge.
Yeah, it's almost a Bill Walton-like figure.
Right.
Real trailblazer, pun not intended there. But for culture and really like self-expression in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we love that.
You know, I used to be a Vulpix, and then I grew up and I played a lot of years in the league, and now I'm a Ninetales.
Yep.
That's kind of Bill Walton.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Bill Walton, Grateful Dead fan and Celtics legend.
And a one-time NBA MVP.
In a year that I don't think anybody really agrees he should have gotten it, but
We love it anyway.
we love it anyway. I'm glad that he was the MVP one year.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's Ninetales. All right, Weezing or Bulbasaur?
Bulbasaur. Weezing is very fun,
Mm.
but Bulbasaur it's perfection on a plate.
Yeah, it's very close for me here because I do think that Weezing is like such an integral part of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like to me, I'm like, you needed characters like that to get other ones down the line. Like you
Yeah.
wouldn't have Garbodor if you never had Weezing.
Right.
You wouldn't have these kind of like New York or Tokyo alleyway characters
Yeah.
without Weezing.
Totally.
Like you needed this.
You needed a gross tumor cough ball.
Definitely. Ah, man, it's tough. And I love that it's coughing into Weezing.
Yeah.
They did something so special with Pokemon in the early aughts.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
It's in my top 10 animes for sure.
Top 10?
Yeah, for sure.
It's better than any anime.
According to you, who's watched Pokemon. So,
Yeah, I checked that one out.
yeah. So,
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's Bulbasaur.
yeah, we just beat off Venusaur in the name of Bulbasaur. So,
We didn't beat off anyone. I thought that we
I
weren't doing that in this video.
oh,
Now we got Pikachu or Gyarados.
fuck that little mouse. It's time to go to Watertown. With
Honestly,
the dragon.
played out. Nobody even really likes Pikachu. Pikachu is just the first one you saw. That's why you like it.
Yeah, quit chewing on your mouthpiece. We get it. You can shoot threes. It's
Yeah.
like you're a little freak.
Mhm.
You're a little too freaky, and it's annoying. And we get it. You like Barack Obama, but you grew up in a country club, so like, you know.
Mhm. Oh. Nah, I don't even want to do it. I've lost the spark for it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll do my Gyarados impression.
Mhm.
Ah! Whoa!
Well, thank you, Gyarados.
Yeah.
For being here.
Yeah.
Love watching you play all these years.
Thank you. I imagine Gyarados can go so fast it has to scream like that.
Yeah, but I always felt like it was like a gurgly, like a.
That doesn't sound fast.
Doesn't sound fast, but it is fast.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a monster truck rally of a Pokemon. We already
Yeah,
talked about
we love
that.
it.
It's cool.
It's
I kind of
Gyarados.
miss Milk Tank though.
Me too.
I miss Milk Tank, and I miss honestly. I'm starting to miss Tinkaton.
Oh,
for
Milk
some
Tank
reason.
and Twinkaton. That could be a great little porno.
They should have done so many spin-off shows for Pokemon. Like,
Oh,
just pair two of them together and give them like a late night host show,
Yeah.
like late night talk show with Tinkaton and Milk Tank.
I like Milk Tank. Like it's like a farm show. It leads like a simple life in a Pokemon farm with like an old Japanese man who tends to it, and they fall in love.
I love that. I really think that you could just do tons of like lore spin-offs
Yeah.
from gens 1 through 4, at least cover
Yeah.
some of those, you know?
Gengar kills someone.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could do an alleyway one that's like Weezing and Garbodor and Muck,
It's almost like a noir kind of mystery.
directed
fucked
by
up.
like Harmony Korine.
Nah, he's not Japanese.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's directed by, and I don't think this person's Japanese either, but Gaspar Noé.
That's the French.
Totally, but
That could work.
I'm just saying he could direct something that would be cool.
Yeah.
It's like a alleyway, Muck, Weezing, coughing, and Garbodor
And there's like a-
out there.
20-minute scene of like someone getting stabbed.
And then Alakazam could be there too, and Hypno.
Oh, yeah.
There's like
Yeah.
a world that those could all exist in. I would like that.
Just sure.
Meowth could do a movie directed by Judd Apatow. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
No, I am.
Oh.
Let's do apology music. We haven't done it in a while.
I'm not apologizing for your crimes.
I know. Yeah, I wasn't asking you to.
Well, I guess I can join on it
Okay, I'm sorry for insinuating that there's some sort of anti-Semitic Japanese designer who came up with the idea for Meowth.
Yeah.
I am sorry for then building upon that by saying that Meowth would star in a movie directed by Judd Apatow.
See, I want to correct you there.
Uh-huh.
And I'll join in on the apology after this correction because I'll
Sure.
probably have to.
Yeah.
Although Judd Apatow, yes, Jewish, if it's going to live up to the character that you've described Meowth as an anti-Semitic caricature, maybe, dare I say, this movie is directed by a Kanye West.
Oh, okay.
So, like, instead of being directed by, like, a nice Jewish man who makes good movies, it could be directed by a true anti-Semite. That would be more on the path of what we're saying here, right?
Right, but if Meowth is a sentient character created by an anti-Semitic person,
okay. See, I
then they're
wasn't-
just like a Jewish person.
Yeah, I didn't think Meowth was sentient. I thought it was still a cartoon.
I don't know. I can't
Sorry.
call it.
That's our bad.
Let's just do a quick one then for both. We're just in unison then.
Yep.
Sorry for all of that.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Gyarados. I don't
Yeah.
know. We said a lot of things before we got back to that, but it's Gyarados. Dragonite or Doug Trio?
Dragonite.
Yeah, it's Dragonite pretty easily. I'm sick of all of that. Like, I'm done with the slapstick thing. It's great, but whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. And then honestly, since I saw the weird sexual lore behind Doug Trio, it made me like it less.
Yeah, I don't think that's canon though. That's like created by idiots online.
I think it's Nick Cannon is behind it.
I don't think Nick Cannon has anything to do with it.
Explain
I think it's a
all the
bunch of
kids.
Redditors like coming up with the idea of like, oh, what could be under the ground when Doug Trio's popping its little head out?
Explain all the kids on.
What do you mean?
Nick Cannon's
Nick Cannon
kid.
has 13 kids. Yeah, he's a baker's dozen.
Explain them.
He's what?
Explain them to me.
Explain them? I don't know anything about that. I know he has a
Okay.
lot of kids. You know who has 13 kids as well? Elon Musk.
Explain them.
What do I have to explain?
Their personalities.
I don't know their personalities.
Really?
I only know that Elon has one trans daughter. That's all I know.
You don't know nothing about Nick's kids.
No.
Okay.
Why would I know
If I
that?
find out you're lying, I'm going to be upset.
Why would I lie about that?
I don't know.
I would tell you if I knew something
You-
about Nick Cannon's children.
You would tell me about that. You mean it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Unless it was really bad, unless I knew something that we couldn't talk about on camera.
All right.
But that's not true, though. I don't know anything.
You better be not. You better be telling the truth.
Okay, it's Dragonite.
Yeah.
He could have a funny mail route show, too.
Absolutely.
Mail room. He's got it's like Parks and Rec, but it's mail room, and it's Dragonite and all his quirky buddies.
Yeah, I like the people in the neighborhood too are always like characters. Like he
Yeah.
knocks on a door and then maybe gets invited in for tea.
Yeah, he's like, oh, hey, Mrs. Hanson. And she's like, you won't believe what happened today.
Uh-oh, I bet I won't this time.
Yeah, I'm going to have to light one up for this.
You old
Yeah.
bitch. And she's
Mrs.
like, what?
Hanson's stories are crazy. That's a character for it, for sure.
Easy.
There's like some kid playing out in the lawn. He's always doing something dumb.
You can play catch with him. He's like, your throw's getting pretty good there, Johnso.
Yeah, that's his new voice. He's trying out. Yeah.
The kid's like, thanks, Mr. Dragonite.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
made me not get bullied by the Gengars.
Yeah, he throws a frisbee and
Sure.
Dragonite catches it and does a chicken wing back to him. And
Or
he's
he-
like, someday you got to teach me how to throw like that, Mr. Dragonite.
It's like, no problem, Johnso. I'll catch you next Tuesday.
New voice. He's always got a new
Yeah.
voice.
He's a wacko.
He's a wacky guy. All right, now it's Charizard versus Mudkip.
Mudkip.
Yes, thank God we're done with Charizard.
He's cute and he pukes mud. That's all I really need.
Snorlax versus Blaziken.
Snorlax for me, man. It's like probably top 3 pokes for me.
Yeah, I'll go Snorlax, but it's a close one for me.
Yeah, he's just sleeping.
Yeah.
He's almost like I love like the Magikarp.
Oh yeah, Magikarp just splash around until you become Gyarados.
Yeah, it's like a fucking dumb. It's just a dumb goldfish.
That becomes a all-powerful
beautiful beast.
dragon.
And this is just a big sleepy sumo who, when he hears Magic Flute, bashes you up.
I want somebody to sample the Snorlax flute and make
Yeah.
it a rap song.
Let's see who we could awaken.
Saw Baby should rap on it, by the way.
I can call him.
You can call Saw Baby.
Sure,
You have Saw Baby's number?
I did.
You did?
It's on my
No, you-
old phone, which I think still works.
Okay, we should get Saw Baby on the show then.
I don't want Sabe on the show
Oh, why?
because I like doing it with you.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
No problem.
That's very nice of you to say.
And if Saw Baby was in here, it'd be fucking animals this, fuck that. I'm a fucking sick rapper. Joe Biden. And I'd be like,
Mm.
damn it, that's kind of my thing here, Saw. And you'd be like, are these real? And you're like holding the chains.
If
And
anybody watching knows Saw Baby, though, have
Yeah.
Saw Baby send us a 30-second video asking him what he thinks about Lapras, the Pokemon,
that's fine.
in a sexual manner. Like, can
Yeah.
we get... I want Saw Baby's opinion on Lapras as, like, a hot thing.
Totally all right with that.
Yeah, it's Snorlax. I am mad at Snorlax for taking Lapras out of the bracket, but
That's okay.
Lickitung versus Victory Bell.
Victory Bell. The tongue had honestly probably the most exciting Cinderella run we've seen yet. Maybe Mudkip had a run for some people if you didn't see that coming, but we knew that was coming. Lickitung, I didn't even remember till today. It's like mysterious cotton candy, freaky gecko beast. I don't know.
I do like the ones in Gen 1 that are like, they don't have any evolutions. Lickitung is just Lickitung.
Yeah.
I think there might be one they added later on or something. But what's the other one? I know Mr. Mime, obviously Jinx, which we talked about.
Yeah.
What's the one that's like Bozo or whatever? He's like yellow. He's like, he's yellow. He's dumb or something.
He's part of like Alakazam and fucking.
No, he's not. That's what I'm saying. He's a
not a
standalone.
part,
No,
like,
he's like electric. It's Bozo the Beast or Mr. Bozo.
like John, like a John Wayne Gacy type Pokemon.
What is his name? Why am I blanking on this dude's name? Electabuzz is who I was thinking of. Grant did remind me of Smeargle. I love Smeargle so much. I think he might be Gen 2.
Smeagol.
And then fucking Heracross was awesome. He's a cricket, kinda, or a beetle. He's a beetle, not a cricket. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I am fucking off my game, brother.
That's all right.
But and there's a bunch of other ones. Tauros is great too. He's a big bull.
It's a bull,
Bison
yeah.
bull.
Bull.
There's so many good ones.
No
We should
problem.
rank every Pokemon worst to best.
Victory Bell's up there.
Victory Bell is up there. All right, Togepi or Scyther?
Scyther. Togepi is I mean, come on. You really think that's cooler than Scyther?
Cooler is not the right word.
Better?
Cuter.
Fine.
Scyther, I mean, I like Scyther, but I'm kind of done with it's fighting, it's a bug, it's like zah, zah, zah. I'm like zah, 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 zah.
Yeah.
The Togepi, I'm like, oh, come here, little guy. Yeah. Togepi.
The mystery of it all.
The mystery of childbirth and eggs and chicks.
And shit like that.
It's so sick and awesome.
I see where you're coming from, but I'm sticking with my OG.
Shout out to Nurse Joy.
Grant.
Give me Togepi, man.
That's fine.
Yes.
I like cute stuff too.
Didn't you, at a frat party in college, you did a Togepi, right?
Yeah, I did, and it did not catch on.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just started splashing lemonade on other people, so I didn't look like such a dick.
You did not, you splashed your own type of lyrical lemonade on the inside of your toga.
Yeah, because I spelled out a slur in my own P. Lyrical lemonade.
Oh, yeah.
This was pre-Cole Bennett, too. Him even being alive.
Yeah.
I got into college parties early on because I had a full beard in 3rd grade.
Squirtle or Zapdos?
Zapdos.
It's going pretty well for me ever since Lapras left the bracket. I will say that.
Squirrel's great, but Zapdos is one of a kind. Look at that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see a painting of it in a cave.
Oh, there's some out there.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll Google it.
Zapdos cave painting.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's get that for the office. Boom. Like, look at this. This is badass. The squawk there is fucking awesome. That doesn't look like Zapdos. I don't like that. I don't like things that don't look like Zapdos. Yeah, Zapdos does. Yeah, there's something just generational about him.
I used to get a feeling when I'd be playing the game as a kid and you come across a legendary Pokemon.
Oh,
Like my hairs would stand up. Like as if I actually saw like, let's say an albino grizzly in the wild.
yeah. I would do the thing where like I would be playing the game and I'd be like I'd like look around for like camaraderie because I'd be like, this is a big moment, and if I don't catch him, I'm gonna be so sad. And
I usually wouldn't.
Yeah, you have to use a Master Ball, and then you couldn't use the Master Ball on who is it you're supposed to catch in that game? Mew or Mewtwo, or Legolas or whatever. You'd have to catch Harry Potter,
and then Hermione.
yeah. Sometimes you'd have to catch Yoda.
Oh,
When we jailbreaked the original Game Boy games.
Jar Jar the Hutt to fucking take you to the bar.
Fuck,
To
dude.
take you to the bar, and then you could meet Gallagher
From with the watermelons.
With the watermelons.
Yeah.
And he would bash that shit. Fucking actually Keenan's head.
Keenan Thompson.
Yes, Keenan Thompson's head or something.
Keenan Thompson,
He'd
yeah.
blow him up like scanners, and inside that would be
like the Cronenberg flick.
it would be the Master Blaster Ball, which is when you use it, it plays Master Blaster by Stevie Wonder.
Mm-hmm.
And that would unlock some sort of crazy shit.
I remember one time I was playing the game as Carrot Top, and it quit on me. Like my game got broken up or whatever.
You got too strong.
I think my game was too hot. It overheated. And when it restarted, I was playing as Austin Powers.
It sucks. The way to play it with Austin Powers is so hard.
Dude, it's annoying as shit.
Yeah.
And in the Austin Powers one, when you play that version of it, you have to catch like early Nickelodeon characters. You had to like catch Tommy Pickles, and you had to catch Cat Dog and Otto from Rocket Power.
I hate that version.
Yeah, because I think the whole reason they did it is because it was Austin Powers and Rocket Powers.
I jailbroke mine recently, and I could play Schedule 1 like in it. And so I was like selling fucking green crack to all the trainers and shit. And that was how you could beat the gyms early, is you'd get them hooked up like fiends, and then you'd be serving them and shit.
I was actually reading a forum about that version of the game, and you can beat it early if you sell perks to Kangaskhan.
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't know that?
Oh, I was just trying to help you out. I haven't played that version of it.
I think I wrote that for him, low key.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way.
While I was at the forum in LA.
Have you played the version? Okay.
It's dope.
Have you played the
once?
Oh,
it's dope for sure.
Yeah. Because I was doing the one where I was playing as Mr. Incredible, and you have to beat Shrek in a fist fight. And then after that, it's that version does suck. It sucks for sure. But at the same time, there is a minion level where it just lets all the minions free, and then you have to throw Pokeballs at them, but you don't catch them. When it hits them, they just turn into SpongeBobs.
I like the one where you play as it's like the Metal Gear Solid one. Where you play as Snake and you get to fucking have guns and you fucking get to kill and make extinct the Pokemon.
Isn't the final level in that one where you have to watch two Samus's scissor for like the half an hour?
That's up to you.
Oh, okay. You get to choose.
I set it down and I didn't watch it. I've had some shit to do because I stay busy.
Oh, you're very busy. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I'm gonna do the.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna do Bulbous.
Oh, we didn't even say this one yet.
I don't care about him.
Next, it's Ninetales or Bulbasaur.
It's Ninetales.
It's
Bulbasaur.
It's Bulbasaur for sure.
Ninetales, great run, very beautiful, very elegant. Doesn't put the fear of God into me though. And seeing little Bulbasaur, that's like seeing baby Godzilla. You're like, oh, cute. Jesus Christ, what this will become.
Right. That's like when you see fucking that bullshit online.
I hate that shit.
And you get fucking pissed because you're like, what the fuck is this bullshit that I'm seeing on my screen?
Or like if you're reading something and it's like some fucking bad news.
Yup.
And you're like, wait, I thought this shit was happening.
What? Yeah.
And then it's like proof.
Oh, yeah.
I hate proof.
Oh, right. Or like when you're reading a book and your favorite character dies. Hate that. Not how I wanted it to go.
I don't care.
I
think I actually wrote that.
Oh, for real? That's weird. Because how do you have time to be writing all this?
That's why I don't watch the scissoring, because I'm writing.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Bulbous.
Yeah, we'll get Bulbous on them. All right, Elite 8 for Pokemon. Comment 69 Pokemon that you want to see show up in the next one down below the stairs. Comment 150 Pokemon in a row with commas in between of which ones that you want next for more Pokemon stuff. Have you played the Steve Urkel version of Pokemon?
I love that one.
Because you can play as Winslow Carl.
Yeah, I love that part.
You play as Winslow Carl?
Yeah. I like it.
And then you have to catch Paul Giamatti's character from Sideways, and you have to make him drink Merlot, and he dies.
Yes, I love that part.
I love that part.
that part's my favorite.
That part is also my favorite of that game.
I actually made that part, too.
Wait, you have so much. This is like when you read bullshit online. I hate when you read bullshit online.
Dude, I'm going with Gyarados.
I'm going with Herbie Fully Loaded in the new version. That's the one I was trying to. Oh, really? That version's like when you read bullshit online. I love Dragonite with my whole heart.
Yeah, me too.
I have nothing but kind things to say about Dragonite. I'm looking forward to the spin-off mail carrier show and all that stuff that we came up with. Dragonite is my friend. He's a father. For first and foremost, he's a father.
He's a neighborhood pillar.
and he's someone that we can't live without, and no one has a bad thing to say. He brightens up every room he walks into. His smile is contagious, and he unfortunately must pass away here because Gyarados is just simply too badass.
It's a damn near unmovable object.
Mm-hmm.
The way he shoots out of the water is like a big fucking worm fish.
And the way his name is spelled is confusing to me always.
Makes me want a euro.
We all say Gyarados. Everybody did from the beginning. And nobody was like, Gyarados? Like, nobody ever did anything
Well,
with
none
it.
of us were Japanese.
Gyarados.
None of us were Japanese, which was a huge problem with my culture growing up.
What does that have to do with anything? It's not
just-
even the same letters. They wouldn't, like, pronounce this differently.
I'm just saying, maybe it would have helped to have a Japanese friend as a kid, and I didn't, and that sucks.
I guess, yeah. You have Japanese friends now.
And I'm grateful for them every day.
Yeah. That's awesome. But
You're
I don't-
welcome.
Why dwell upon the past when the future is much more beautiful to live in?
I can't call it.
Don't throw stones in glass houses. That's one other part of it.
I will not.
Yeah. I don't throw stones in a house ever.
I do.
I don't care what your house is made of. I'm not throwing stones in
If
there.
it's a log cabin,
I'll throw stones outside of your house, and hopefully I don't crack a window.
hopefully it gets you to come to the window and give me a little kiss.
Yeah, but who's throwing stones in houses? I don't see how that's... If you had a glass house, I wouldn't even like... I'd be walking around like, oh... Actually, I wouldn't, because glass is pretty formidable against most things except stones. I just don't throw stones in houses. I say that's the rule in general. I don't care what kind of house you live in. Don't throw stones in there.
It's fair.
Do that outside. Do it in the woods. And if you ever get a chance, you should do it in the woods. You know what I mean? In terms of a sexy style. I'm sorry for bringing that up.
Don't.
Gyarados, big upset. Mudkip or Snorlax? I unfortunately have to go Mudkip here.
You know, I think I'm going to as well. Mudkip's just a little more dynamic, and it's awake. Like, I like the sleepiness of Snorlax, but I also, as a child, I was in love with the simplicity of Snorlax. Big, sleepy bear blob.
Yeah.
Sumo in hibernation. There's a sumo who's in hibernation. You had to wake it up with a magic Irish flute. Nothing wrong with that. But Mudkip, like that's, you know, that's dynamic. That does a little more for me now as an adult, obviously. Whose taste in Pokemon has matured.
Yeah, you've grown to hate lazy people.
No.
Oh, no?
No.
Never mind. All right.
Just obese people.
Oh,
So
God, that's bad.
that's the other
a bad
part of
thing
it.
to, you shouldn't, that's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad that you think that.
I hate it about myself. It's the number one thing I hate.
Is you, how you,
How I've grown to hate big Pokemon. It's the number one thing I hate about myself.
I
want to.
I feel like there's a lot of other things.
I want to get
out.
okay. I want to change because I want to be better and I want to get back to my love for Snorlax. But in this current day and age, I go Mudkip as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beauty standards really have changed. Now you got to be a little puking mud frog.
It's changed me a lot.
Yeah.
Those beauty standards.
Victory Bell or Togepi?
Victory Bell.
Victory is in the name.
It's awesome. It's so much cool. Like Togepi is cute. I get that, but it looks like a baby in a diaper. And I don't. It's like I don't like that. If they
I do have baby fever right now. That's probably a big part of it.
Yeah.
Every time I see a baby, I go, "Give me that! Give me that!" I want
think
one.
you just got a fever from hanging out in the NICU.
Yeah, I do have a. I have a regular fever. I have hay fever. I have hello fever, and I have how you doing fever as well. And I have whooping cough,
Yep.
and I also I have hemochromatosis.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of stuff going on. Just like too many things, honestly.
Hey, yo, pause.
I have the clap, the snap, the crackle, and the pop. I got a lot of stuff in my health was going downhill for
Good.
sure. Yeah. I got the munchies, the crunchies, and they'll let me have a little bit of lunchies. I got too much going on and a lot of it rhymes.
Yeah.
Yep. A lot of it does. So
Yeah, it sucks.
my health is taking a turn for the worse, and it's taking a turn for the worst as well. I love brats. I can't stop eating them.
Yeah, that
Sausage
sucks.
party. That's not just a movie. That's that's my house.
Hey, yo, pause. Hate that version.
Hot dog, a hot cat, and the hot mouse. Holy shit, I'm attracted to animals. Just kidding. That's a bestiality character.
I hate that part.
Yeah.
Even I read shit like that.
That's like when
That's
like
the
when
bullshit
you
online.
read bullshit online.
Yeah. Or see some bullshit.
I noticed recently there's so much bullshit online and I hate reading it.
I'm just like over the fake shit too.
I absolutely can't stand reading bullshit online. And fact checking, it doesn't work fast enough. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's like when you read bullshit online. Victory Bell, fine. I agree. I mean, Togepi, great run, Cinderella story.
Thank
This
you.
is Davidson in the
Yeah,
Elite Eight.
totally.
And it's got to end at some point.
Yeah.
But Victory Bell is just a cooler Pokemon design in general.
Yes.
All right, Zapdos or Bulbasaur?
Give me the dose dog. I want to start a tequila brand called Zapdos with you.
I don't think we'd be allowed to do that because of the Pokemon copyright.
We put another P into it, and we bring in Zap from Zap and Roger. We all make a liquor brand together.
What about Zap's chips? Isn't that a chips? Zaps have there's a chips, right?
We're talking about the guy who did Computer Love. You think he gives a fuck about chips?
No, but Zaps is also a type of chip.
Yeah,
with
but
two P's.
Ours is going to be Zap Dose, and it's Dose. We're Dose with Zap. We're Zap Dose, and that's our tequila.
What if it's Zap Dos Equis? So we go double, then we put in,
It's like Cerveza with tequila already infused. So
with the chips, with the New Orleans style chips that I was talking about, the Bayou Blaze.
Yes, the voodoo flavor.
Voodoo, that's what I'm talking about.
Instead of having to do a shot in a beer, you crack a Zap Dos Equis, and it's a shot in a beer in one.
Oh yeah, they got that beer tequila chip down there.
Computer Love, and it's just playing in the background.
Computer Love now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Remember
now.
that Zap and Roger song? Zooby-doo-up, I wanna love you.
Which one's Zap and which one's Roger?
Zap is when he uses.
Look at that click sound. It's so loud.
Zap is when he uses the vocoder. It's one guy.
No.
Swear to God, it's Roger.
No fuck.
Roger
no
Blake.
fucks given. Zero fucks given on that guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's Zap when he. Computer Love, that Zap, and then when he goes zooby-doo-up, do-up, I wanna love you, that's Roger.
No way.
Yeah.
More people should more
that.
singular people should be duos. You know what I mean?
It's like Daft Punk.
Which one was Daft and which one was Punk?
The one with the helmet was Punk.
They were both a bit daft to me. Fucking fuck that. Fuck, that's when you read bullshit online.
Zapdos moves on.
Final fours loaded. Let's get to the first one. Gyarados or Mudkip?
Give me Mudkip.
You're going Mudkip, huh?
I love Gyarados and how badass. I always just remember the scene when it first launches its worm-like dragon fish body out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And they use the white water as like water in motion in the old denim. And it's just like blasts out.
Yeah, it's Japanese style water.
Yeah, it's like a fountain. It shoots out like a fountain. Fountain worm fish. And I love it. But Mudkip kept me around longer than I probably should have been in the Pokemon universe. As a 30-year-old now, still viciously obsessed with this burping tadpole frog.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of the new expansion pack games we've been playing have kept you around too.
Keeps me around.
The bullshit that I read
I did. It's like reminds me of Mudkip's role in one of my campaigns when I was on Skull Island, the Jack Black version of King Kong rendition of Pokemon Sapphire. I was playing as King Kong, and I was just collecting Mudkips. And if you get them all and you squeeze them at once, you can kill Jack Black, who in that version is like the evil character who only wants to die by mud.
That one had codename Kids Next Door, or in that one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then some of the Teen Titans, not all of them, but
and those little guys at the at a parade that wear those cylinder hats and drive the little cars.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're like in the Elks Club or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. Those guys were there.
It also had the Purple Hat Ladies, right?
Yeah.
They're in that one?
Yeah.
The Purple Hat Ladies. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And the two of the people from the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. The book. Because it wasn't the actresses from the movie. It was just characters from the book.
And then it had the walking lava lamp, too, from Welcome to Mooseport with Ray Romano.
The Walking Dead, too, yeah.
The Walking Dead 2?
The Walking Dead 2 was in those expansion packs.
But the walking lava lamp from Welcome to Mooseport with Ray Romano, that was in there?
Of course. It was
Okay, I'm just trying to remember if it's the right one. I don't know if we're thinking about the same.
It's on the cover.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All that other bullshit was in there. But that was dope. And so that's why I'm going Mudkip.
I'm going to go with Gyarados.
That's fine.
Gyarados would swallow Mudkip in one bite.
Yeah, wouldn't even have to bite him.
Just could swallow him straight up. And I know it's not about fighting. I don't really care about fighting, but I just think Gyarados is a once-in-a-lifetime
opportunity. It's like Giannis.
Yeah, this is like when I get offered a job and I simply can't refuse.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's like that. High salary and it's full benefits and stuff, and it's downtown where I love to go.
And you're the only guy in the office, and the rest of the people that work there are hot girls.
It's my favorite city, and there's a bunch of hot chicks everywhere, and all they want to talk about is football and music that I like Bright Eyes and Modest Mouse and shit. And they're awesome and cool. And most of them are just my platonic friends. But then the hottest one of them all, which they elect via a process, gets to be my girlfriend.
Yeah, it's a chemical and scientific process.
Right. It's perfect. It's
blends both
infallible.
It blends both DMT and a survey of over 1 million people
It's an infallible process that lands me with the perfect girlfriend for me.
for life.
And her name's Brittany.
No.
Or no, Brianna. No,
Brench.
Wrench. Brench. Oh yeah, her name's
Brencha.
Brencha. No, I like Brench more.
I like Brencha.
I'm gonna go. She goes by Brench.
It's Brencha.
Her
but
name
she
goes by Brench.
Bren.
Brench. Mimosas. Brench.
No.
Okay.
All right. Grant, decide.
Give me the worm.
Which one's that?
Gyarados.
Yes.
That's fine. I like him. I actually tricked you guys. Those expansion packs aren't even real.
All right. Victory Bell or Zapdos?
Nice try, Plant. It's the bird.
Yeah. This one wasn't even close.
This is a badass final.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, shit.
What the hell?
Fuck you guys if you thought anything else that less badass was going to happen.
Yeah, what the hell do you think was gonna happen?
Fucking idiots.
Fucking idiots. This is like when I read bullshit online.
Yeah, that's what you guys are thinking.
Yeah.
All right, here's a little chat, or here's a poll for you. It's a poll that the options in it
Yeah.
are Graydon Dose or Riley Dose. Oh, they're both
Dose. Oh my god.
Oh, it keeps getting cooler.
The final two, which is in Spanish, is dos, and it's Gyarados or Zapdos.
This is like the Once Upon a Time in Mexico expansion pack where you can play as Johnny Depp who has no eyes.
Oh my god. I didn't even know about that one.
And he said, La Cucaracha.
La cucaracha.
I am trying to catch them all. They switched the title.
No,
song.
that's so sick. I love when they do
Those
shit
packs
like
are
that.
Fire.
Yeah. Have you played the Office Space
Yes!
expansion pack?
I made that one.
That you made that one?
I made it, all of them.
Great job. I love the incorporation.
Rainn Wilson. I know where you're gonna go. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say Doug and Skeeter.
Whatever. Yeah, me too. I did that part.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, Rainn Wilson is in it. That's so cute little because Office Space.
I did it.
Yeah.
Sure.
And Matthew McConaughey's character from Interstellar's in it as well.
He's Inside
It's
Out,
Office
though.
Space. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's with all the characters from Inside Out. He has like
Yeah.
anxiety and sadness and gluttony and greed
And Murph.
and sex.
Yep. So yeah, vote right now. It doesn't matter. Keep doing it though. I go Zappy.
You go Bailey Zappi,
Yep.
which is a great comp for him.
The Zap Man.
I go Two Cheese, aka Gruyere Dose.
Nice.
I love that joke. That is not like when I read bullshit online. That joke wasn't.
Nope. So Grant's gonna decide the Pokemon bracket.
More like Gyarados. It's a big ass. It's two of them. Two big asses.
You made way
Gyarados.
too many gross jokes.
You made too much sense today. You made too much sense, and you're saying the quiet part out loud. Yeah, Grant's gonna decide it.
Grant, be our guest.
I'll take Zapdos, man.
Bird.
Wow, I actually like
Yeah,
that.
of
I think
course.
that's cool and
I think-
counterculture. It's punk.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not what you'd
grunge.
expect. It's crazy electric guitar solo.
Yeah.
It's Prince playing that guitar solo on While My Guitar Gently Weeps, accompanied by Tom Petty and Jeff Lynne of
Yes.
Electric Light Orchestra,
Rest in peace.
to Tom Petty
Petty.
and Prince. Jeff
guess.
Lynne's still alive.
I didn't go to Prince's funeral. I was at Tom Petty's though, so I cannot attest to his actual death unless someone digs up his bones. the only way I'll believe it.
You got to see it to believe it, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
You
That's
are
fine.
just like Doubting Thomas.
And you are just like the bullshit I read online.
No, I'm not.
Zapdos wins the Pokemon bracket. Like Riley said, comment a bunch more. There's a dillion more of these suckers out there.
Mhm.
We can do another bracket. We could break them down by swag or how nice of pet they'd be or how much we'd like to suck and fuck them.
Or we could do all fire Pokemon.
Or road trip.
Road trip with Pokemon. We got to select the
played
top
that version?
6. Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, road trip. Yeah, it was
European road trip Pokemon version with all the
that was fucked up.
yeah,
though.
all the yayas.
There's a lot of fucked up shit. in
She
that
pulls
one.
up her shirt. It's just 2 Jigglypuffs.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
didn't-
hell no.
That one was too much.
I didn't like that shit. It got racist too.
Yeah. Did you design that whole one?
I didn't do that one.
Oh, you just played.
I
That
did
one.
it that one.
You what?
I did it. Yeah, even the racist stuff.
You did all of that.
It was a different time. I was in college
Did you do the rush hour level? Because that
Twice.
level was actually sick.
twice.
You
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense. When is this making sense anymore? I
it's
think we should
good
just
though.
call
It's
it.
all yeah. See you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Pokemon bracket. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Patreon, all that. See you soon. We love it. Boom.
Smoke one. Got my fishing license today. I was thinking about throwing a line in. Put a beer in a juice bag. Take that down there.
That's tough. Yeah. How much are you allowed to spill?
As much as I like.
Are you putting? I don't know what a juice bag is.
a Tropicana.
A Tropicana?
The juice bags. You know what I'm talking about?
A juice box?
The straw is stuck to it. It's like a bag.
Like a Capri Sun?
There you go.
That's still called a juice box.
That's a juice bag.
No, it's not.
It's such a bag.
I know. I'm not saying. I'm not arguing with you that it's a box shape. I know that it's not, but it's still called a juice box.
According to who? Like if you had a big case of those, I'd say, hey, can you grab me a juice bag?
If you said that, I'd be like, what's a juice bag?
It would take you 2 seconds of deduction to figure out what it is.
No.
Yes.
No, it wouldn't.
You'd be
Pouch. A juice pouch is fine.
Ew.
No, what? Pouch is fine, but it's not a bag.
Here's your bag.
No, it's not. Where does it open?
The bottom or top, whichever side you want. The
You can't
double-sided
like
bag.
open it and put stuff in it.
Just because you're not strong enough to open up the juice bag, it doesn't mean.
No. You're being a real juice bag right now.